You're watching Samwelb12.
All right. Hockey fans, what's going on? Happy Saturday night. What's going on, hockey fans? It's the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's the Vancouver Canucks coming at you live. It's Sam on the Samwelb12 Experience on the SB12 Sports Network. Here we go. Hockey night tonight. This is going to be a doozy. The Canucks and the Leafs both looking to pick up some very important points in their divisions. Welcome to the party. What's up, Mr. Scotty? How's it going? Kevin, what's shaking? Good to see you. Billy, hello there. Welcome in. Florida Park Explorers, our partner channel. Hope you're doing well. Hope it heated back up for you. I know it did. Hey there, Chris. What's going on? Guy, what's up? Karen and Ken in the house. Welcome in. Bradley, how's it going, Prep? Good to see you. Welcome in, one and all. It's time to go. Donald, how's it going? Welcome in. Peter, good to see ya. Welcome in. Brennan, how's it going? Let's do this. It is going to be huge. If the Leafs win by the same margin as the Rangers lost to the Bruins, he's going to give away a $25 Amazon gift card. Wow. And for those that don't know what was going on, the Boston Bruins beat the Rangers 10-2. I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. I don't see an 8-point spread coming up. Holy smokes. But hey, you know what? Florida Park Explorers, if that happens, if the Leafs win by 8, I will match that and we'll see what happens. It's going to be a good one. Javar, what's going on? Welcome in. Canucks are tanking. Well, hey, the Leafs, they've been struggling, but not as of late. They've been turning it around, and it's good to see them finally finding their way in doing so. Vancouver, on the other hand, they need a little bit of help. Only 37 points on the year, 16 wins for Vancouver. Well, let's get into it. Let's jump right on board. Hey there, Andrew. Welcome in. Let's see who's coming forward tonight and then how these teams match up against each other, because hey, we got to educate ourselves, right? We got to know who's playing, who's in, and who's going to be gripping and ripping tonight. So let's do it. The Canucks, who are 16, 22, and 5, are bringing forth the lineup of Evander Kane, Elias Pettersson, and Brock Besser. We got Liam Holmgren with Max Sasson and Linus Karlsson. That's not a very good second line, but I like Linus Karlsson a lot. We got Jake DeBrusk paired up with David Kempf and Kiefer Sherwood. Watch out, Sherwood. He can be a sniper. We got Drew O'Connor with Atu Ratti and Niels Hoglander. And then on the backside, Marcus Pettersson with Tom Willender. We got Zeev Bum with Philip Hronik and Elias Pettersson with Tyler Myers. And this is not going to get confusing at all with two Elias Petterssons playing and getting the start tonight. It's going to be the one and only Thatcher Demko. Hey, Josh, how's it going? Let's go Leafs. As a Bruins fan, Josh, you must have been very happy with that thumping by the Bruins today. Hey there, Melanie. Welcome in. Did you remember your popcorn? I actually put my popcorn away. I had so much stuck in my teeth the other day. Oh, it was crazy, but it was so good. My money is safe. The money is safe. Thank goodness. All right, for the Maple Leafs, the boys in blue, who is going to be coming forward tonight? Well, the Maple Leafs have shaken up their lineup tonight yet again, because you know what? Why not? On your starting lineup, it's going to be Matias Maccelli, centered by John Tavares on the top line. And on the right wing, William Nylander. Willie making his return to the lineup tonight. We'll see how long JT is going to top that line, or if he's going to drop down back to the second. On the second line, it's going to be on my boy, number 23. As I punch the microphone, Matty Nyes with Austin Matthews centering the second line, and Max Domi. And I bet you that line ends up being the top line tonight, but we will see. Bobby McMahon is going to be paired up again with Scotty Lawton and Steven Lorentz. McMahon and Lawton, I thought, had great games against Philadelphia. I like what Bobby is doing right now. Scotty Lawton came out, returned home in a big way. He was huge in the faceoff circle, and he had that tied up goal. And Steven Lorentz, of course, we know what Stevie brings. On the bottom pairing, it's going to be Easton Cowan with Nick Waugh and Nicky Robertson. Cowan and Robertson, while they might be small, they can both shoot the puck, and they're finding a little chemistry together. And, of course, Easton Cowan with that OT goal. Hey there, Frank. What's going in? Welcome into the show. On the D side for the Maple Leafs, Oliver Ekman-Larsson with Troy Stetcher. We got Morgan Riley with Brendan Carlo. And then, of course, Simon Benoit with Philippe Myers. And getting the start tonight, it's a Wonder Wall. Joseph Wall getting the start tonight as Stolarz still out with injury. Tanev out long-term. Mermis is out. Joshua is out. Jake McCabe is out. A lot of injuries for the Maple Leafs still, but they're looking to do what they can do. And I will tell you, I was at the Marley game last night, and Marshall Rafai, I like this kid a lot. He did make some mistakes, and he's still just coming back from injury himself, but I like Marshall Rafai a lot. I want to see him get called up. Quinlan, by the way, who we saw him a little bit here for Toronto in the preseason, joined, I think, a game or maybe two in the regular season. He had a hattie last night. A hattie for Quinlan. He was flying, so maybe he'll get a chance to come up. Not a lot of room on this roster, but with the injuries, hey, you never know what could happen. A lot of good Leafs down in the Marlies. Pizzetta, oh, is he banging and crashing, I tell you. Hey, Pickleball Pat, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. And again, welcome in, everybody. If you are just coming in, make sure you hit that thumbs up for us, hit that like button. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, kindly hit that subscribe. And if you're watching over in the shorts feed, come on over to our main channel page, click that subscribe, come on over. And if you want to watch our full horizontal feed, you can do that as well. For those watching on television, hello there. We recognize you. Thank you so much for watching along. Ottawa Senators in the house, welcome in. Welcome to the party. Hey there, Peyton. How's it going? Welcome in as well. Lala, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to have everybody along tonight. Hey there, Dallas. Dallas, have you landed yet? I hope you had safe travels. Hope you had a good time. Hey there, Wayne. B. Disney in the house. Welcome in, one and all. Gizmo, how's it going? Welcome in, Gizmo. Greta and Mikey, go Leafs. Go Leafs. Go Leafs. Talking about Leafs, well, actually, it has nothing to do with the Leafs. There's a lot of new video circulating the interweb from Milan, Italy, the new ice rink they are building, and it looks actually pretty good. Aside for the big holes in the ice that they have to repair, it looks much further along. So, hey, maybe it will indeed be ready for Olympic hockey in just over a month away. Should be a lot of fun. All right, now that we got the starting lineups out of the way, I digress. Let's get into how these two teams match up. The first matchup between these two boys clubs tonight, Vancouver and Toronto. The next one is going to be at the end of the month, over January 31st, and they'll get this series over and done with. Matthews has been red hot lately, 7 points in his last 5 games, 6 of those being goals, so he's really been going at it. Johnny Tavares, 4 assists in his last 5. Jake DeBrusk, the hot hand for the Canucks, 5 points in his last 5 games, 3 of those being goals. Brock Besser, 4 assists in his last 5. Thatcher Demko, not terrific numbers, 8-9-1 on the year with a 2.79 goals against. That's okay. Anytime you're under 3, it's a good thing. A 9.02 save percentage, does have a shutout on the year. For Joseph Wall, he's 9-4-2 with a 2.69 goals against and a 9.16 save percentage. Very good numbers there for our Wonder Wall. Over on the stats, the team stats, the Maple Leafs on the power play, sitting now 25th in the league at an even 16%. The Canucks, 13th in the league, 20.8%. Penalty kill, Leafs doing a much better job there, 4th overall with an 84.5%. Vancouver struggles on the penalty kill, 30th in the league, 73.9%. Toronto continues to dominate the face-off circle, 56.4%, first overall in the National Hockey League. We saw against Philly, they were almost at 70%. It was crazy. Vancouver is under 50. They're at 48.7%, good for 27th overall. In the last 10 games, the Canucks want to forget about it. They are 3-5-2, and they've lost their last 5 in a row. In fact, in their last 10, the only wins came over the Islanders, the Bruins in a shootout, and Seattle in a shootout as well. Maple Leafs getting better and better. They are 6-2-2 in their last 10, coming off back-to-back wins over the Flyers and the Florida Panthers. They did have a loss in overtime to the Islanders. They beat Winnipeg in New Jersey, along with Ottawa in Pittsburgh. So that is how these two teams are stacking up. And whew, it is going to be a good one. Hey, Perry, what's going on? Yeah, Perry, we're going to get some more Raptor games coming up for sure. Maybe, possibly, slightly tomorrow. Raptors in it with the 76ers. I originally thought I had to take one of the boys to hockey, so we weren't going to do it. But hey, now things have changed a little bit. So maybe tomorrow we're going to have the Raptors coming your way. So stay tuned. Make sure your notifications are on. Hey, Blended, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see us. Will they keep it up for the rest of the season? Will they be able to bang and crash and get it going? Let's hope so. Hey there, Jeffrey. Welcome into the show. Would like to sleep. I'd like you to wake up. Just kidding. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. For those that we didn't see the other day, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to one and all. So happy. So happy. We had a great vacation, but we were ready to get back into it. A lot of good hockey going on, and we are looking to bring it through January, of course, up until the Olympic break. And then we'll get some Olympic hockey. Just a little programming note coming up next week. The Leafs are going out west, and Monday, Tuesday, we got a couple 10 o'clock start times. So we're going to see the Colorado Avalanche on Monday in Denver, 10 o'clock start time. So make sure you go to bed a little early on Sunday so you can stay up with us nice and late on Monday. Hey, Dave, what's going on? I hope you had a wonderful time down here. Dave, we had a great time, but I'm sacrificing the Leafs for the Sabres this year. Oh, Dave. Yeah, we had such a good time. Such a great time. I met so many amazing people, had so much fun. Josh, that is the billion-dollar question right now. When is Stolarz coming back? Every time I start seeing a report that he's making some progress, I see another report that's seeing he has a setback. I don't know how much fact there is in either of the stories, so I'm kind of waiting till we see something a little bit more solid other than, well, we're getting some progress. Well, nope, a setback. So we don't know. We don't know. We can speculate, but I think it's my guess going to be after the Olympic break, but we'll wait for official word and see what we're really dealing with there. And it sucks because I like Stolarz a lot. I really, really do. But Joseph Wall, he's going to carry. And let's not knock Dennis Hildeby, not like we are, but Dennis Hildeby, considering he got thrown into the mix here, has been playing okay hockey, a 275 goals against, so a little bit higher than Joseph Wall, and a 916 save percentage. He's bang on what Joseph Wall is doing. Also picked up a shutout. His record, though, hasn't been the best, 4-5-4, and I don't blame Hildeby for that record. The Maple Leafs have not played very good in front of him. But Joseph Wall in net tonight, and let's take a look. Who is going to be on the stripes? Who's going to be calling the penalties tonight to see if we're going to get frustrated or not? Jean Hebert is going to be one of the referees along with Michael Markovic. And on the lines, it's going to be Brendan Grillo and Mark Shuchuk. So Hebert, we had some struggles with him in the playoffs. I'm not too familiar with Markovic, so we're going to see how this squad is going to play out. Hopefully they call this right down the middle. Let's see here. Say, Sam, do you think the Jays will sign Bo Bichette? So Bo Bichette apparently came out asking for 300 million smackaroonies. Now, it is right in line with a lot of other shortstop offers. I don't think Bo Bichette is necessarily in the same category of the guys he's being compared to, and I'll tell you why. And I don't want to spend too much time on Bo Bichette tonight, but Bo Bichette, while at the plate, led the league in singles and doubles before going out with injury and continued to lead for a while there afterwards. My problem with Bo Bichette is his fielding. He is, when you look at the numbers, he is statistically one of the worst shortstops in baseball in terms of errors and amount of runs scored because of his plays. I don't think he's as athletic as he used to be. Now, when they bring him in, if they move him over to second base and he plays second base, maybe there's a better opportunity there for him. But I think it's a starting point in negotiations. Give us 300 million. Blue Jays will come back with another number. They'll meet somewhere in between. I really do think they will get it done. I think they want him on this team. I think Bo wants to be here. The Blue Jays did something real special last year, real special. Hey there, Alan, welcome in. And while I don't necessarily think it's going to be easy for them next year, I think they feel like they can do anything, and I think they sure can. Need Scott and Matthews to score tonight. All right, Chris, we're gonna see what they can do. Hopefully they'll put on a show for you. John Cena in the house. What's up, John Cena? Hope you're doing well. Mimi Goo, welcome in. Thank you for dropping the heart. I appreciate that. I appreciate the gifts so very much. Jays were robbed. They certainly were. They certainly were. It was an exciting one. And hey, spring training is just around the corner. So we'll have lots of Jays coverage coming up this summer. All you Blue Jay fans, fear not. We will bring it, and we will have a lot of fun with it. All right, Maple Leafs, Vancouver Canucks, Saturday night. It does not get much better than this. An all-Canadian matchup. In a matchup where you have two teams kind of in similar situations, if you will. The Maple Leafs right now, they are fighting for a wild card spot, but it is a logjam. They're at 49 points. If we skip up, Washington is at 52 points. They are hanging on to that first wild card spot. The Penguins are at 51. So a win today over Toronto, of course, depending on what the other teams do, would put them potentially in that wild card spot. The other thing, if we look at the Atlantic Division, Montreal, Detroit, Tampa Bay, all 55, 56 points. So the Maple Leafs are going to have to string together some wins to get into that spot. But it's a logjam for those two wild cards. Toronto is 2 points ahead of the Florida Panthers, who are sitting at 47 points. Boston and Buffalo just ahead of them with 50 points east. Over on the West, things not looking as easy, not that it's easy, for the Vancouver Canucks. Vancouver, like I said earlier, 37 points. They are 10 points back of the Utah Mammoth. Still sounds funny to say. For the second wild card spot, they would have to leap over a whole lot of teams. And of course, Vancouver, yikes, they need some help. They need some help for sure. I'm still changed to Scott. I'll let you know. I will, Dallas. I will let you know for sure. Crusty old, what's going on? Crusty old crow. I love that name. That's great. Welcome in. Good to see you, Davey boy. How's it going? Travis in the house. Welcome in, Travis. T-Fire. How's it going? Vancouver is tanking for McKenna. You know, for McKenna, or do you go for that Swedish kid? What was his name? I came up with it yesterday. Now I forget it. It'll come back to me. There's a couple of good young kids going to be in this draft. And you know what? It's not a guarantee. Even if you finish in last, knowing a Canadian team, they'll get kind of goofed over for that spot, and they'll have some other team jump up over top of them to pick it up. So Stenberg, thank you, T-Fire. Thank you. It was on the tip of my tongue. Stenberg, he's going to give McKenna a run for his money. And I'll be honest, with the shenanigans Canada pulled at the end of that game where they lost, man, I don't like the immaturity there. These kids have a long way to grow. Although I'll tell you, yes, McKenna was good. You know who else really impressed me on that team? Was Tij Iginla. Iginla was fire. He was so good. Played physical, some great passing. He's got some good hands there, some real good hands there. So it's going to be good. Hey, Vicious, what's going on? Thank you. Yes, Stenberg's going to be great. Speaking of maturity, where's Onyx? La mic drop. That is awesome. I was actually talking to Onyx a little bit earlier tonight. He'll be around. He will be around for sure. That's awesome. Speaking of immaturity, you'll have to drop that line when he does come back in a little bit later. That's really funny. But again, thank you all for tuning in. We are just a few minutes away from game time here in Toronto at the Scotiabank Arena. So as you are coming in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you're not already subscribed. We appreciate it. We got lots of hockey coming up next week. Again, a lot of late night games, a lot of late night Leaf games, and it's going to be fun. We're going a little doubleheader action in terms of nights, a little back-to-back. Monday at 10 o'clock versus the Avalanche. Tuesday at 10 o'clock versus the Mammoth, and then Thursday at 9:30 versus Mitch Marner and the Vegas Golden Knights. So a couple of games this week, all late night. So I hope you'll be able to stay up with us, and you can help keep me awake because, man, come 11 o'clock, I get really tired these days. It's pretty crazy. Time zones are for the birds. Oh, man, time zones will get you good. Any place... Pickleball Pat, there you go. Hey, Lisa Terry, good morning. Welcome in. Looking forward to tonight's game. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a lot of fun. Mega, what's going on? Welcome to the party, my friend. Good to see you. Wherever you are watching, whatever platform you are on, we are going to have you covered all the way through. And hopefully, knock on wood, it's freezing rain outside right now. Hopefully, that's not going to wreak any havoc with us. But if you are in the Toronto area like we are, you know how the freezing rain and the snow has been. It's been beautiful weather here the last couple days. Everything's kind of been melting, but here comes this freezing rain. The temperature is going to drop. If you're out on the roads, just be safe. Chris is wearing the Maple Leafs and Blue Jay jersey and the Black World Series hat. Got it going on. Got it going on. That's right. Support all the Toronto teams. You're very, very, very welcome. Yeah, just stay safe out there. Oh, man, freezing rain is, man, it drives me nuts. Drives me absolutely bonkers. So I mentioned earlier, we were at the Toronto Marlies game yesterday. Marlies did a really good job. They laid the smack down. I think what the final score was like 6-1, something like that. Quinlan with the hat trick. Alex Nylander had a good game. He picked up some points. We saw a tussle, saw a lot of good things happening. But the thing that came out of it, and who were they playing again? Do you remember who they were playing? The Senators. Was it Belleville Senators? I got to tell you, they had just signed yesterday, Belleville, James Reimer to a professional tryout. Now, James Reimer did not play yesterday because he just signed, but James Reimer signing a minor league professional tryout deal. Very unfortunate for James Reimer. I hope he finds some success playing there with the Belleville Senators, and hopefully he has a chance to move on up because, man, it always sucks. You hate to see an NHLer who's dropped down who can't find their way up. See the Rangers game today? Yeah, I didn't see it, Chris, but yeah, it was crazy. 10-2 was huge. As a Canucks fan, this will be an easy W for the Leafs. Fast run. Oh, I don't know. It's never easy. It's never easy. You never know how these are going to go. Hey, Lightbeam Dan, how's it going, Dan? Welcome in. Perry, welcome in here in Pennsylvania. It was in the 60s. Wow, yeah, it's crazy. This weather's been all over the place, but today it was beautiful earlier today, and yesterday was gorgeous, really nice. Still gray, but it was really nice. And yeah, now it's going to be cold. But life in Toronto, and you guys know it. Those of you that are in the eastern or the northern states as well, we all know what this weather's like. We should be used to it by now, but it still always catches us by surprise. And the one thing I've learned, man, I hate shoveling. I hate shoveling so much. All right, I want some hockey, so let's go. Let's get this game ready to rock. 7-11. Let's go. I'm ready to play. I want to see the Leafs come out. I want to see a big game. Drop it in the chat. What is your prediction for the first goal scorer? Who do you think the first goal scorer is going to be? I'm going to go with William Nylander. William Nylander returning here today. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. Steve, that's if you're in Florida, that holds true. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. I'm going William Nylander in his return tonight. I think he's going to open up this game with a goal. He's going to get the first one. Chris is calling Knives for the trick. I would love that. Get my number 23. Give it a lucky rub. Would love to see that happen. Hey, Joker, how's it going? Going with McMahon. Bobby McMahon's a good pick. He's a good pick for sure. He's been red hot lately. Red hot. Alex, how's it going? Welcome in. Hey there, Duke. Good to see you. Kind of fully how's it going? And I know you told me your actual name, and I can't remember it. But welcome in, Nye. Hope all is well with you. No, it really is. Hey, hockey, how's it going? Cowan scores first. Krusty's calling it Cowan to get it. We got Matthews or Scott. Will Lawton get it first? It's going to be a toss-up for me. It's either Nicky Bobby or Cowboy Cowan. Nicky Bobby. I like that, Travis. I like it a lot. Oh, boy. All right. 10, 9, 8. The seconds are ticking off, and we're ready to get this one going. Are we getting a little ceremony here before this game starts? I don't know. But we are getting a little. Can I get a Where is my... They're doing the land recognition. Let's see what this is. Nope. So they're doing a little recognition here, a little ceremony before this game gets going. You know, it's funny because this is something Toronto doesn't do regularly, do this little ceremony here, but it's the Mississauga. I can't read the full name on the jersey she's wearing. Little Indigenous welcoming here, and then this game will get going. All right, I'm excited. So yeah, I'm going with Nylander. Willie to open up the scoring, and I hope he does it in a big way. Some best play-by-plays. Oh, Joker, I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much, Joker. Bob Cole and Harry Neal were the voices I grew up with, and they were the best. All right, national anthem. Let's get it going.
With glowing hearts, we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. We stand on guard.
Thank you, Natalie Morris. Natalie Morris is fantastic. I like Natalie Morris a lot. Let's get ready for some hockey. Leafs, Canucks. It's that time. BN says my two least favorite teams. Can they both lose? I love that. That's really funny. BN, I've been there, but not tonight. Here we go. Natalie Morris with the anthem. Thank you so much, Natalie. Joseph Wall getting the start for the Maple Leafs. Let's go. Let's go. Very excited. Very excited. Uh-oh. Moved my microphone up. There we go. William Nylander. He's coming back, making his return. Big Willie Styles. Let's go. Opening draw. Toronto, Vancouver from Scotiabank Arena. Here we go. Puck is dropped in Vancouver with the opening win. Gonna bring this one back. Wow. A face-off loss there for Toronto. Carlo has it in the corner as Vancouver dumped it in the Leaf zone. Bobby Mack gonna tip this one out. Vancouver gonna grab it, move it through the neutral zone with some speed over the red line, over the blue line. Vancouver coming in with a quick shot. That one is blocked off the shin of Morgan Riley. Cycling it around to the point. Another shot, and Wall is going to see that one all the way through and hang on to it. As Boom is going to make that shot. So good work here, Toronto. Got to get some jump today. Scott Lawton with a very rare face-off loss. He's been so good. Dan, what's up? Kevin, how's it going? Is Kevin grinding gears again? What's up, Kevin? All the uncles in the crowd tonight, all the aunties. Prep. All right, face-off is going to be to the right of the Toronto netminder. Brock Besser coming in to take this draw. In against Tavares. Tavares loses that one. So a couple of face-off wins here for Vancouver. Tavares going to pick it up along the boards. JT took a kind of stick to the face, got hit hard in the last game, shook him up a bit. Here's Michelli going to bring it in over to Nylander, dropped it back, and that one is taken away. Willie should have taken that one to the house. This is coming all the way back down Vancouver. Another shot, and Waller is going to glove that one down. He's going to hang on to it. So Vancouver got a little bit of a jump here early. Toronto needs to get her going. They will keep it up. They will get it going. Face off again in the Leaf zone. 2 shots for Vancouver. Toronto wins this one behind the net over to Matty Nyes. Matty Nyes almost had his pocket pick there. They're going to have to turn. Jake DeBrusk was up on Nyes quickly. Vancouver touches it. It's going to be an offside. Yeah, let's keep the politics out of the chat. That would be my one favor for you. Willie Lala. Willie is in here today. Willie is in. He is returning here today. Toronto going to win this draw. Matthews going to put this to Ekman-Larsson over to McCabe. Going to shovel this one in the corner. Matthew Nyes racing in after it. This is going to be tipped away from him. Domi in there, steals it back. Gives it to Matthews. To Nyes with a shot. That one is deflected. Goes just wide. Ekman-Larsson couldn't keep that one in. Going to come out. Linus Karlsson gets taken down. Puck comes to Matthews. Flips it over to Domi. Domi pulling up. Domi looking to pass it off. Nowhere to go. He finally shovels it in the zone. It's kind of banging around like a ping pong ball. Robertson puts it across in a shot, and we got a whistle. The puck came over to Cowan. Cowan had a great opportunity, but the whistle blows, and it looks like they've taken now one shot away from Vancouver. What was the whistle for? The whole club is watching tonight. So I'm still not sure what this whistle was for. This was a quick one. Bradley going for those Canucks tonight. Let's go. Cowan was right there. So we're going to get a too many men on the ice penalty against the Maple Leafs. This is something they did way too much last year. So Vancouver goes to the power play, the Maple Leafs, with a too many men on the ice call. Yikes. That I do not like. You can't take these silly penalties. That's just bad. That's just bad. Here comes Vancouver into the Toronto zone. And they did indeed take a shot away from Vancouver, so it only shows one shot. Canucks back to the point. Here's a quick shot from the bottom of the face-off circle. That one is tipped aside. Working in the corner, McCabe is going to pick it up. He's going to put this one all the way down. So the Maple Leafs able to get it down. Hey, Harris's welcome in. Let's see what the penalty kill is going to do. Zeev going to bring this one up for Vancouver. Going to play it back with some speed. Now the Canucks a bad pass. Getting it over to Sherwood. Puck's going to come in the middle of the ice. Look out. Wall had to be careful there. Puck is bouncing everywhere. Sherwood gets it returned. He's going to step right up to the face-off, the bottom of the face-off circle. Passed it down low to Pettersson. This puck again hopping around. Comes to the point. Held in here. Willander playing this one up. DeBrusk centering it back. Here's a long shot. That one gets tied up, and the Leafs going to chip this one out down the ice. Be 35 seconds to go here in the Vancouver power play. Would have expected to see a little bit more energy out of the Leafs to start this game so far. The Canucks right up the middle. Besser bringing it up. Taken down with a little bit of a shoulder there by Carlo. The Leafs going to get it out. But Vancouver very quickly back in. 18 seconds to go in the power play. Vancouver on the far side of the ice. Toronto going to steal. They pass it up the middle, and it finds a way. A little seeing-eyed shot all the way down the ice. And with 5 seconds left to go in the power play, that should do it. And we are now back to 5-on-5. The Leafs kill off that bench minor for too many men on the ice. This coming around down in the corner. Wraparound attempt. Wall is down, has the paddle down. and he's going to keep this one out. Another opportunity here for Vancouver as Evander Kane getting in the mix there, trying to come across to Hoglander. Hey, Gumdrop, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody, wherever you're watching from. Thank you so much for joining here tonight. Thanks for being here. The Leafs and the Canucks. Hoglander there battling for it. Kane digging for it. So 4 shots now for Vancouver. Toronto still has not been awarded a shot on net. It's been all Vancouver. Guess it was more like a power outage. There you go. Nah, I love that one. That's great. Gumdrop wants to see Nylander. Toronto going to send this one down. 3 straight wins versus Toronto for the Canucks. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Jasper, we appreciate that. Welcome to the community. Vancouver still holding it in. Matthews going to block that shot. Comes to the side. Domi can't clear. Around behind, Stetcher having some trouble. Vancouver, they play back to the point. Misses its intended target in Myers. And it comes all the way down. Myers going to set up behind his own net. Working it up the near side of the ice. Is this enough for icing? Well, it doesn't matter because Wall comes out of the net. Carlo, little light pass to Tavares. JT has to pick it off the boards. Goes across the middle. The referee gets knocked down and trampled over. Michelli going to bring this one in. He's going to center it in front. Riley to Nylander. No, it doesn't get there. Oh, come on, guys. A little stronger on the passes. A little stronger on the passes. And that's going to be an icing call with 15:15 to go in the first period. Oh, so close. So close. Just a little light pass and a quick stick. Breaking that one up. Drew O'Connor gets the stick in the way, or this pass is going to go right to Nylander, and he would have had a good opportunity. Probably would have went 5-hole. So good play there by O'Connor. Tavares in to take this draw. Going to be the left side, the near side of the ice. And Toronto wins it, but it's Vancouver who comes away with the puck. They're going to flip it down. Nylander back to pick it up. Willie passing in the middle to Michelli. Michelli turning. Puck over to Riley. Riley leading the rush. Shooting up high, short side. That one goes wide. Toronto can't hold the line. Comes out. Ekman Larson, a weak pass to put it in. Oh, there's a pocket pick by Willie. Nylander bringing this one in. Willie looking, feeds it in the middle of the slot for Tavares. Michelli runs into him. Tavares gets pushed away. Willie with the puck, circling around on the near side. Nylander drops it back. Tavares can't get it, and it's tipped out by Vancouver. It's a race for it, and Tavares plays it back to Wall, and Wall passed it to Riley, who played it around behind the net to Ekman Larson. Interesting play there by Tavares, but he was being hustled by Jake DeBrusk. Nick Robertson going to work it up. Another referee now. I think it was a linesman takes a spill, and Nick Robertson throwing a body check. Toronto getting physical. They don't have a real shot on net yet, but they're throwing the body around. This coming around into the Toronto zone again, where most of this game has been played so far. Robertson to Nick Waugh. Waugh coming in. Cowan going to the net. Nick Waugh gives it to Robertson. Robertson cycling with it in the corner. 2 guys on him. He needs some help. Coming back to the point. At the point, going to work this one up and around. Toronto in the corner. Cycling behind the net. Jake DeBrusk doing a good job on Nick Waugh. Cowan tries to push it in front for Robertson. That one is intercepted. Toronto keeps it in. Waugh to Robertson. Robertson can't pull the trigger, though. Good defense there by the Vancouver Canucks. Simon Benoit tried to pass it up, catch them on a line change, but it was not a good pass. Vancouver coming up a quick shot again. That one didn't miss by much. Canucks still keeping this one in the Leaf zone. Willander pinches up, had it for a moment, came to Nyes. Nyes to Matthews. Matthews over on the far side, and they're going to roll this one in. Matthews going in the corner here on the forecheck. Has some help from Nyes. Nyes and Matthews working it in the corner here. Willander trying to take it away. Domi comes in, takes it, gives it to Nyes. His pass back, misses Ekman Larson, and it comes all the way down the ice. Leafs have to regroup, passing it up off the boards. Matthews tips it in, no icing call. Toronto trying to keep it in. Matthews, good job along the boards. Still with it here. Matthews working it, tries to center it. Hronek all over Matthews. What a move! Matthews steps right around Aturati and puts it up and over, and we got a penalty. And the Maple Leafs are going to go to the power play. What an unbelievable dangle by Austin Matthews. He just says, excuse me, I'm going to go this way. You're going to go that way. Holy smokes, Matthews between the legs of Ratty, and Ratty takes down Matthews. They're going to go to a commercial break. When they return, Toronto on the power play, looking for their first shot attempt on net. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, no, they've given Toronto credit for one shot. There you go. They've got a shot. But the Maple Leafs starting this game 71.4% in the faceoffs to start it. Vancouver won the first two faceoffs. They have not won another one since then. It's been all Toronto winning the next 5. Maple Leafs already have 4 block shots and 3 hits. So when I say they're coming out hitting, they were coming out hitting. But a good job before Toronto. Now they're going to get to go to the power play. Hey there, old timer. What's going on? Is this the only on it? I don't know what you mean. But welcome in anyways. Welcome to the party. For those, if you're looking to watch the game and listen to us follow along, game tonight is on Sportsnet here in Ontario. Sportsnet, Hockey Night in Canada. Always a good time, although it's not the same as Hockey Night in Canada used to be back in the day. Not the same as what we grew up with. The TV channel. Gotcha. I'm not sure. Depending on what region you are, Sportsnet is where I'm watching it on. Sportsnet Ontario. Good start here by Vancouver, though. Toronto picking it up, and it's going to be at Ratty going 2 minutes, tripping after Austin Matthews just deked him out of his jockstrap, put it between his legs with a nice move to walk right in on goal. In the last 6 games, Matthews has 7 goals, 33 scoring chances, including 27 slot shots, which is pretty awesome. This is a different Austin Matthews in his last few games than what we saw previously. I agree, Krusty. I agree. Hey, Kathleen, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, off the draw. This one is won by Vancouver. Knies, Michelli, Matthews, Nylander, Riley, the unit here for Toronto. And Vancouver going to get this one all the way down the ice. Well, the power play has struggled this season. It certainly has been a little bit better as of late. There you go. Nice, old timer. Nice. Watch along. Listen to us. It's the best way. Nice putting it in for Riley. He bobbles it, and it's going to come out of the zone. Mistake number 1 for Morgan Riley tonight. Turn it into a little drinking game. Every time Morgan Riley makes a mistake, you got to take a drink. In over the line, Nylander to Matthews to Nylander. Shot. They score! Toronto! Michelli, I think, is going to get credit for the tip from William Nylander. Power play goal. There we go. So I called Nylander to score the first goal. He did not, but he sets it up in front, and it is Michelli who gets a stick on it and just tips this one past. Stick down on the ice, driving towards the net. Cross ice pass. Michelli from Nylander, and Matthews is going to be the call. There we go. That's the way. We like it. Good start. Good start. Oh, Beverly, I thought I said hello to you. I'm so sorry. Hi, Beverly. I'm so sorry. There it is, Blaine. Woohoo. Woohoo. Good play there. Good play. Coach of the Leafs is Craig Berube. And then Adam Foote is the Vancouver coach. A lot of you might remember Adam Foote for his days with the Colorado Avalanche. Sherwood putting this back to the line. Vancouver in the Maple Leaf zone. Shot, digging it at the side. Wall is down. He doesn't see it. He's looking around for it. Referee blows the whistle, and it's under him, and he's calling a cross-check. Gave the cross-check sign, so I believe, are we getting a penalty? So very close. Vancouver coming very close. Zoran, what's going on? Welcome in. So it went through the legs. He was slow to close the butterfly. It goes between the legs. Did not go in. So the referee made the cross-check sign, but it doesn't look like he has called a penalty, or has he? Nope, they have not. All right, 5-on-5. I wonder why he did that. Colorado Foot Years versus, oh my goodness. The Avalanche Red Wings rivalry was nasty. Nasty. It was so good. So entertaining. Sure, if Beverly gets the wave. There you go. Yeah, the Red Wings Avalanche rivalry was just, those were some unbelievable games. Some unbelievable brawls. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see brawls like that anytime soon. Behind the net, working around, going to bring this one out. He was old timer. This coming all the way down. Vancouver going to put it around behind. Some questioning, will Berube be the coach come the end of this season, or will the Leafs make a coaching job? If they continue to play the way they have been playing, they'll be safe. Another wraparound attempt, and Joseph Wall is down, going to make that save. 10:35 to go here in period number 1. Toronto setting it up behind the net. Jake McCabe with it now, going to hang on to it. Going to start to move forward. Michelli, his 7th on the power play. That was Nylander's 28th assist in Matthews' 14th. Icing call versus Toronto. It's going to come back. Wayne, it was Michelli on the power play. Hey, Lewis, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Blaine, thank you for the heart. I appreciate that. Thank you so very, very much. Good effort, good hustle for Toronto. McCabe back playing well. Here's a long shot knocked down in front of the net. Spinning around, taking that shot. It's going to get knocked down. This coming all the way back. Vancouver wrapping it around the glass. It's going to go high and out. So we're going to get another whistle coming in. Unless Chris Drury and Claude Lemieux come back. Lemieux hits Drury from behind again. Claude Lemieux was one of those pests, right? He was one of those guys that would just stand in front of the net, very much like Dino Ciccarelli, right? In front of the net, you know, getting a little close, bother you, a little pesty. But yeah, man, I love Chris Drury too. He was so good. Though it was a different breed of player. Draper back then. Draper. Yeah. I know what you meant too. Draper. Drury, Draper. Matthews going to chip this one down on the line. Those were that Red Wings team was absolutely incredible back then. Matthews at the side, working it on the boards, pressed up, being held up. Domi in there as well. Puck comes to him. Pettersson trying to dig it free. He does, but Matthews takes it away. Walking out of the corner, lost the handle. Vancouver going to put this right back into the boards, and the arm is up. We got a penalty, a hook, and it's coming to Austin Matthews. Matthews is going to get a hooking call. He's going to go to the box. So the Matthews picking up a lot of PIMs. Don't think he's going to be in contention for the Lady Byng this year. Matthews does get that stick under the gloves, and he's going to go. So Vancouver right back to the power play. Bob Probert, he was a beast. Oh, Mega, those days, Probert and Clark back in the day with some epic scraps. Some of the best. Al Iafrate had one of the hardest shots. Man, he just blasted it. Just absolutely blasted it. Al Iafrate was so good. Good to watch the Nordique's best line get a cup. It's so true. You know, it makes you wonder, you know, they could have stayed in Quebec and they wouldn't have won the cup. It took that trade and everything that transpired leading up to it when they moved to make it happen. Hey, Brendan, what's going on? It really, I think, you know, if they would have stayed in Quebec, they would not have won. It's just the way everything kind of came to be with that move. Oh, Clark was the best. Yeah, I'd like to see Willie score tonight as well. Darren Langdon could throw him too. Yeah, Anthony. There were a lot of guys back in the day that just, man, you just don't get that anymore. And I know the game has changed so much. But it was an important part, right? It was when the referees weren't doing the job, you had guys that would self-police by dropping the gloves. And I think that's why hockey was very different back then, because you knew if you did something stupid, you're going to have to pay the price for it.
Still felt the same way today. He was embarrassed to be at the end of his career. He responded with 3 goals in 5 games since, the majority coming on the power play. Knowing he's only going to be out for 1 game.
Alan, I can't do that on the fly because I'd have to readjust the entire screen. So maybe for next time we can put it at the top. But yeah, I'd have to rearrange the whole thing. This is coming up and all the way down the ice. Vancouver in their own zone, starting here on the power play. The Saskatchewan Leafs. I would love to see a team kind of go out that way, right? They deserve it. Sure, we're going to bring this one in. Here's a little back pass. Pettersson had it in front. Back around to the point. Vancouver setting it up. Canucks. Lots of passing in the slot with a shot right on. Wall with a great save off the stick of Kiefer Sherwood. Another shot right on by Pettersson. And Wall's going to hang on to it. A couple big saves here on the power play. It was Matias Michelli who scored for the Maple Leafs. That was a power play goal. That was such an exciting time, but unfortunately, 100%, Anthony. 100%. 100%. But yeah, Michelli with the goal for the Maple Leafs on the power play. It was pretty good. Semenko is, well, that's why nobody messed with Gretzky, right? And the same when he went to LA, you know, he had McSorley to to stand up for him. You needed those enforcer type guys back then. Vancouver keeps this one in the Leaf zone. Walking out of the corner is DeBrusk. Toronto going to get it to the line. No, it's not. Willander held it in for a moment and then hopped over, sticking out. Pettersson going to put this one right back in. Going to bring it around down in the corner. McCabe trying to get it up to Bobby McMahon. It's in his skates, plays it up the middle. Pettersson keeps it in over to DeBrusk. Down in the corner on the near side, back to the point. Walking in is Pettersson. Sharp angle shot. That one is blocked. Wall was looking for it. Goes behind the net to Sherwood. Plays it around to the point. Vancouver working it to the middle. Nice pickup by Stetcher. Played it off the boards. Tried to put it around his man. He could not. Vancouver regains possession. Over here to Pettersson. Back to Pettersson. Pettersson to the point. Swinging it over to the far side. Bottom of the faceoff dot with a shot. And that's deflected up and out of play. Wall was looking for it. McSorley went to LA with Gretzky. And McSorley is what kept Gretzky safe. Really, Wayne? I didn't hear that story. Hey, Nat, how's it going? Proof of a loyal man is usually when he's wearing a Leafs hat. Nat, that's awesome. Yeah, Chris, the Jets, they were great. They're struggling now, but they had a big turnaround. Carlo putting this one along the boards off the face-off. 20 seconds left to go on the power play. Vancouver still has it. Bobbling it. It's going to come out. So they're going to regroup. Hronek going to send this one in. Wall can't trap it. Carlo picks it up along the boards. 8 seconds to go in the power play. 7:40 to go here in period number 1. Dinging it. It's going to come free. And here come the Leafs. Power play has expired. Scott Lawton bringing it in over the line. Over to Matthews. Sharp pass. Matthews couldn't hang on to it. Back to the point. Feeding it into Matthews in the slot with a backhand and a nice stop. Matthews coming close again. That looked easy. Loop, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Riley back to pick it up. Gives it to Matthews. Matthews puts it off the boards. Toronto looking to work this one out. Cycling it in the corner. They got to move it. Here comes Stevie Lorentz. Lorentz. Cross-ice pass behind everybody. And too many men on the ice again for Toronto. Oh, my goodness. Terrible switch. Terrible switch. Prep coming in with the super chat. Prep, thank you so very much. Go Leafs. Thank you, Prep. Dropping the super chat. Drop those hockey sticks in the chat as a way of saying thank you to the dono. Matthews coming so close. Oh, my goodness. Gotta be smarter than that, guys. Gotta be smarter. Just some slow changes touching the puck while the change is happening, and a second too many men on the ice penalty in the first period. You can't do that. Sean, did he really? Welcome in, by the way, Sean. Oh, man. So another power play here for the Vancouver Canucks. Their third one of the night. They're going to win the draw right back. Can't give Vancouver too many opportunities. Canucks working far side of the ice. Pass is going to get deflected. They hold it in, working up on the near side now. Back to the point, in the middle in the slot, not in the shooting lane. Willander putting it across, and that's going to be knocked out and down the ice. Willander going to come back. Going to drop this back, Vancouver. I think that's Pettersson on the move up and over the line. Taken away, and Waugh this time going to chip it all the way down. Good work here by Toronto. Vacation as watch. Chris, no comparison to what we do, right? Hey, Jonesy, how's it going? Here's a quick shot knocked down at the side. Vancouver trying to bring it around again over to Pettersson. Don't you get tired of the Leafs? Better things to do? Not at all. Not at all, Jonesy. We just spent 2 weeks with doing nothing but being with the fam. Love this team. Here comes Vancouver again on the move, flying up the far side of the ice. Sasson coming in, trying to put it across. Shot goes wide. Back to the point. Hronek can't hold it in. It's going to come free. Steven Lorentz is racing. He's going to get there first. Lorentz in the corner has it taken away from him. Vancouver, some long passes. Hronek going to bring this one up over the line. Carlson going to play it around over to the far side. 20 seconds to go here in the power play. Hronek back to the point. They're still cycling it around. Here's a shot. That's going to get knocked down in front. And Wall is going to track that, grab it, and hang on to it. Ooh, that was a little risky. That was a little risky. Rolling up, had to be super careful there. My gosh. Good work, though. Good work. Maple Leafs just digging hard. Digging super hard. Doing what they need to do.
13 seconds remaining in the third Vancouver power play of this opening period.
Go, Leafs, go. Back around beside the net. Toronto trying to pinch up, trying to knock this one to the point. They can't get it out. Vancouver keeps it in. Power play has expired. Only 3 shots on net by Toronto right now. That's it, only 3. Nye's going to scoop this one over to Cowan. Cowan going to carry it over the line. Going to flip this one in the corner, giving chase to it. Cowan going to pick this one up, little dipsy-do. Trying to pull this one free. Still working in there. Nyes and Cowan both tied up. Matthews coming away with it. Trying to get it to Ekman-Larsson. Back over to Cowan, to Matthews. Matthews to the point. Walking to the middle. Shot with a deflection. That one goes just wide. Cowan close on the deflection, and Vancouver going to send this one down the ice, and that's going to be an icing call. Holy smokes. That's right. If you're a fan of the team, you support them all the time, not part-time. Well said. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. We try our best. Like to have some fun with it. JT coming in to take this. Tavares against Kampf. Little bit of a scramble draw. Tavares didn't even swipe for the puck. He just went to tie up David Kampf. Interesting strategy with an offensive zone faceoff. And it's going to be another icing call. 4:09 to go in period number 1. 3 shots on net for the Maple Leafs. But, hey, they were able to score. Go Leafs, go. Hey, Jared, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, thank you, Jared. He's going to be good. I hope he's going to be good. And your Bruins kicked butt today, that's for sure. Been an Oilers fan through the Stanley Cup wins in the dark days when you couldn't give tickets away. Yep, I know what that's like. Been there for sure. Back to the line. Here's Riley. Riley in the middle. Quick shot here by Michelli. That one is steered aside. Riley down low in the corner. Pass over to Tavares behind the net. Strong on the puck. Going to work it to the point. Ekman Larson to Nylander. Willie cycling around dangerously along the blue line. He's turned it over here before. Willie again turns it over at the line, but brings it back in offside. Nylander does this too much where he tries to control the puck just inside the line and ends up turning it over. Hey, RTS, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope the Canucks win, but honestly, I don't think so. Still lots of hockey left. That's right, RTS. Lots of hockey left to go. And they're going to go to a commercial break. If you're just coming in and joining us, welcome and thank you so much for being here. Make sure you do tap that thumbs up, tap that like button. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do hit that subscribe button for us. We would appreciate it sincerely. We had some issues where a lot of people got removed, unfortunately. And so we're trying to, hopefully they find their way back in. Jets finally snapped an 11-game losing streak. Yeah, Joshua, welcome in, by the way. That's tough. That's tough. Glad I found. Oh, Chris, I'm glad as well. Very, very happy you found us. If and when I catch a Leaf game, it won't be a home game. Yeah, prep ticket prices. That's the one thing. Ticket prices are crazy. Hey, Benny, what's up? Welcome in. Ticket prices are a little crazy here in Toronto. Very crazy. And it's not just the ticket prices. I will tell you, we went to the Marley game yesterday. We bought a hot dog. We bought a thing of nachos, a thing of chicken fingers, and 3 drinks. And it was $75. So 3 items, nachos, a hot dog, and chicken fingers, and 3 drinks. And it was $75. And that's at the Marlies game. Leafs are no better. Stadium food is crazy, the cost of these items. I know, Prep. They slim pickings. They did not have a lot of options. And comparing this to... Oh, yeah, Chris, I agree with you there. For sure. But yeah, prices are nuts. Prices are absolutely nuts. But I will tell you, Marley's tickets are obviously way less. And every seat at the Coca-Cola Coliseum is a good seat. A lot of good seats. We were sitting in section 109, which was right around the blue line of the, I think where the visitors team started. They were great seats. Hey, Road Warrior, what's going on? I gotcha. It's all good. We appreciate it. All right, 3.5 to go here in the first period. Leafs are up to 4 shots now. Pass for Domi. This could be shot number 5. Domi shoots, scores! Our goal horn did not want to go, so we'll put up the other one. Maximus Domi buries it. 5th shot on net. The Leafs have 2 goals on 5 shots. There you go. Maximum effort for Maximum Domi. Absolutely buries it. 2-0 Maple Leafs with 3:29 to go. Great shot. Great shot by Domi. Just coming in over the line, goes short side, beats Stemco. Wow. Absolutely incredible. 2-0. Isn't Coca also the home of Scepters? Desiree, it is. That is correct. Yes. They moved there. I know the Scepters started first at the Ryerson University Stadium, the old Maple Leaf Gardens, and then they moved over to the Coca-Cola Coliseum, which makes perfect sense because they can pack that house every night. This coming in front, Vancouver, back to the line with a shot. That one is stopped. Rebound is down. Wall is there. He's got a cover waiting for the official to blow a whistle. We got a pile up in front. Hey, everybody's grabbing a dance partner. Vancouver was digging at Wall, and Easton Cowan is not happy. He's going right in there at Niels Höglander, and those two are tied up in a collar and elbow lockup, WWE style. Cowan drops a glove. He's really trying to get in at Höglander now. The referee is trying to separate them, the linesmen, separating them the best they can. Now the others come over to break him up. Cowan was not happy. Domi with a big smile. He's banging his stick on the boards. Big smile for the youngster Easton Cowan as he's trying to get in there and mix it up. Yeah, Coca-Cola Coliseum, home of the Scepters. And I will tell you, seeing, because BMO Stadium, where Toronto FC, the soccer team plays is right across the way there, and watching some of the renovations and the temporary stands and all the construction they're doing for the World Cup, it's pretty crazy. If you're heading down to the Exhibition Place grounds, it's a lot of construction, a lot of roads closed right now. Yeah, make sure your live button is red. Make sure your live button is red. But Domi, really happy to see Easton Cowan get in there. Looks like we're going to get some 4-on-4 for 2 minutes with 2:59 left to go here in the first. Hey, Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. So Höglander goes for cross-checking. I assume Cowan will go for roughing will be the call. But a good little mix-up here. Good little dust-up. Lot of ice. Stetcher gets the only assist on Domi's goal. It's the fifth goal of the night. Fifth goal of the season for Domi. So Leafs going to win the draw. 4-on-4 action. Leafs have first puck. Jake McCabe is going to start it up. Little pass over to the side. Cross ice back over to McCabe. McCabe, look out. Had to dance around a hip check being thrown there by Pettersson. Comes in over the line. Lost the puck, regains it back. And he's going to take a high sticking penalty. Oh, I don't know about this one. He got the stick lift on. And Jake McCabe, I believe, is going to go to the box here. He is. Don't like this call at all. Another power play for Vancouver. And I believe this will be the fourth. So he loses it. He lifts the stick of Pettersson. Does he actually? Well, yeah, he gets him on the follow through. So McCabe goes for high sticking. The fourth power play in the first period here for Vancouver. The Maple Leafs have only had one. So it's going to be a 4-on-3 situation here as Toronto wins the draw. They're going to send this one all the way down the ice. Well, there goes the 4-on-4. Hey, Nick, what's going on? Nyzy and Ekman Larson. Don Cherry used to call him your Tim Horton picks for tonight. Going for that free coffee. Love it. Welcome in, Nick. Played hockey on an old Gardens years ago and watched them. Oh, that's cool, Don. I loved playing at the Gardens. Had an opportunity to play there. And man, it was special. I played there when it still was Maple Leaf Gardens before all the renos. Vancouver trying to tighten their triangle here. A little bit of a diamond formation. Down low, right side of the net. No shot, back up to Pettersson across. Here's a one-timer. Carlo's going to block that one. Shot by Besser at 91 miles an hour. Besser again fakes a shot. Now he shoots. That one's going to go wide. Pettersson can't trap it in there. Hronek does, though. Putting this one across. Vancouver again looking to pass across. That one's blocked. They regain it. Pettersson, side on the near side, shoots. That one's blocked. Toronto doing a very nice job. Great job, Stetcher. Over to Besser, far side of the ice. At the face-off circle, passes it to Hronek, back to Pettersson. Pettersson, right around that face-off dot. Now he comes up, passes it across. Shot right on. Nice save, and Toronto's going to clear this one all the way down the ice. Good effort there. Good work by the Maple Leafs. I've won 2 free weeks of tea in the past 3 weeks with hockey picks on Tim's. I keep forgetting to make my Tim's picks. Not looking forward to the Argos having to play some home game. Yeah, Desiree. Man, that's the tough thing, right? The CFL, the Argos really kind of get hosed a little bit. And if you're an Argos season ticket holder, I wouldn't be too happy with it. Shot right on. Wall makes the save, scoops it out, and the Leafs clear this one all the way down the ice. They kill it off. So back to 5-on-5 hockey. 30 seconds left to go here in period number 1. Over the line, putting it through. Toronto going to steal it. Here we go. 2-on-1 situation. Lorentz going to put it to Nylander. Willie turning the corner. Nylander scores! Big Willie stop. I got to fix the goal horn. But Big Willie in his return. Going to tap this one home. 3 goals on 6 shots. Big goal, big goal. William Nylander. That was awesome. Big Willie. Big Willie. Where's my sounds folder? There it is.
Getting jiggy with it.
Na 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 na. Big Willie, what a nice little move. Tucks it home. There you go. There you go, Gumdrop. There you go. Fast run. Good job, Nylander, with 2 points here in the first period. Let's go is right. Shot right on. Wall's going to make that save. 3 seconds left. Morgan Riley gets tied up at the side of the net now. And the linesman going to have to jump in. Drew O'Connor is there. Somebody's bucket pops off. So Riley and O'Connor having a little bit of a disagreement. The referee going to break them up, and the referee's giving the finger, and it's this finger. It's the you're out of here finger. So someone's going to go to the box. But a nice goal by Nylander. Dances around the defenseman. Tucks it home. Oh, Travis. Sorry, dude. Got to pay the bills. Need Matthews to score. And we need to get Austin Matthews to get one as well. 15 shots for Vancouver. Toronto's going to end up with a power play after that altercation. Only 3 seconds left in the periods. The Maple Leafs will start period number 2 on a power play. So Drew O'Connor goes to the box. So not much they're going to do here. 3 seconds is enough for a face-off win and a shot, but not much going to go on here. So O'Connor goes for roughing. So Tavares, he's in. Puck is sitting there. Comes loose. Shot goes wide. The buzzer goes, and this period comes to an end. The Maple Leafs with a 3-0 lead. Francisco, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I think one of these teams found their game. Anyone guessing on who? George, that's awesome. Georgie, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. If you were just joining us, Edward, how's it going from El Salvador? Welcome in. Thanks for watching. Make sure you do hit that like button. Hit that subscribe as well. Not a great first period in terms of shots for Toronto, but Vancouver, they liked it. 15-6, the shots. 15 for Vancouver, 6 for Toronto. Toronto, though, 3 goals on the board. Macias Michelli, his 7th. It was on the power play from Nylander and Matthews. Max Domi, he scored his 5th from Stetcher. And then William Nylander, his 15th. And that is from Lawrence and Carlo. All in all, they played pretty darn good. Cheers, everybody. All right. So let's look at the rest of the stats. In the faceoffs, Toronto goes 18 for 26 in the faceoff circle. That's good for 69.2%. Wild. 5 hits for the Leafs, 4 for Vancouver. 9 block shots for Toronto, only 2 for Vancouver. Giveaways, 2-2. So a good giveaway number. Like to see that low giveaway number, which is pretty darn good. We got a freeze on the board. We got a freeze. Sorry, Dan, I missed it. Blaine, thank you for the rose. Appreciate that. Trex, what's going on? Welcome in. Jesse, how's it going? Welcome in, one and all. The Carbonite, not the Carbonite. Good hot start here for the Maple Leafs. Would like to see some more shots, but we're getting that depth scoring. Domi and Michelli, and then, of course, Nylander in his return, putting it home. That's what we like to see. Toronto needs to get some points, so this is an important game for them, and right now, they're doing a good job. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Of course, you'll see it just down below over here. Panthers and Senators, they are tied 1 each. 1-1. Zetterlund and Evan Rodriguez, your goal scorers in that one. Buffalo Sabres, man, have Buffalo been good or what lately? They're up 1-0 over the Duckleheads. Jack Quinn with the goal there. Kraken and Hurricanes, they're also squared up at ones. Logan Stankoven and Matty Beniers, your 2 goal scorers in that game. The Lightning 2-1 over the Philadelphia Flyers. Kucherov with 2 for Tampa Bay, and Hathaway the goal for Philadelphia. Red Wings and Canadians, that one is 0-0. Few games already completed today. The Bruins beat up on the Rangers 10-2. My goodness. Your 2 goals for the Bruins is JT Miller and Mika Zibanejad. For the Boston Bruins, it's Kudnashov, Zaka with a pair, Fraser Minton, Kudashov with a second, Zaka again, Zaka with the trick. Wow. Charlie McAvoy, Kudashov with he had 4 goals today. My goodness. 4 goals. I should learn how to pronounce his name. Fraser Minton had a pair as well. 10 goals for Fraser Minton. What a day that line had. Man, Fraser Minton, it's too bad. Too bad we couldn't keep him around. 2-1 Calgary Flames over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Connor Zary, Igor Chinkovich, and Matt Coronado, your goal scorers in that one. The Avalanche with a shutout over the Blue Jackets. Brett Burns, Olofsson, Solyanov, and another one from Burns, your goal scorers in that one. Thank you so much, Jesse. Having a great night so far. Very, very good night. And last but not least, the Sharks beat the Stars in overtime 5-4. What is with all these crazy names? Fry Cowan gets the goal. Jason Robertson with the goal. Wenberg, Skinner, Kopiako with a goal for Dallas. Mikko Rantanen for Dallas. Toffoli, Adam Gaudette, and then Tyler Toffoli with his 13th from Eklund and Celebrini in overtime to win it for the San Jose Sharks. So pretty crazy all the way around. Pasternak had 6 assists. Absolutely wild. Hey, Joshua, how's it going? I see why Freeman said the Leafs looking for a lefty, then a righty that can play right D. Yeah. We'll see what they can do. We'll see who they're looking for, what they're going to do. The LA Rams with a big win tonight. They pull out the win, Lucas. Nice. Big win for the Rams. Hey, Rick, what's going on? Welcome in. I was kind of hoping the Panthers would take it. I'm not going to lie. But congrats to LA Ram fans. I want to do over for Carlo. Travis, you and me both. You and me both. I am not a fan of Brendan Carlo at all. Have you heard the song about? No, Donald, I have not. Hey, Mr. Holmgren, how's it going? Welcome in. Can't believe the Rams won. Wow. If you're taking a look at your leaders, your point leaders in the NHL, Nathan McKinnon, 78 points, 1 point up on Connor McDavid. Those two have kind of pulled away. Malcolm Celebrini with 70 points is on that list. Good for him as a rook. Kucherov at 61, tied with Draisaitl, Rantanen. Pasternak at 55. He's going to jump up with that big night tonight. Natchez, Jason Robertson, and Scheifele rounding out the top 10 there. Most goals, McKinnon at 36, followed by Connor McDavid with 29. Jason Robertson with 26, tied with Matt Boldy. Morgan Geekie dropping back to 25th. Sidney Crosby on the list with 24, tied with Wyatt Johnston, Kirill Kaprizov, and Malkin Celebrini. On the assist side, though, it's McDavid in the lead with 48. Celebrini just behind him with 46. Rantanen with 43. McKinnon with 42. But the game-winning goals, Steven Stamkos coming out of left field. Stamkos, 7 game-winning goals. That is unbelievable. And very late in Scandinavia. So, I hear you, for sure. Go Bears. Go Bears. So it's wild. Let's flip over to the goalies with the wins. Wow, it's the Utah Mammoth, Vejmelka with 20 wins on the year. Scott Wedgwood with 19. Igor Shesterkin with 17, tied with Vasilevsky, Bobrovsky, Swayman, and Saros. That's amazing. 4 shutouts for the Wild's Jesper Waldstedt. 4 shutouts for Sorokin on the Islanders. 3 for Gustafsson. 2 for Joel Heffer on St. Louis. 3 for Heffer. 3 for Bobrovsky. It's pretty cool. Pretty wild to see how these guys are moving. Special teams, man, it's been Connor McDavid 0 on special teams. 33 power play points. Draisaitl with 29 power play points. Absolutely wild. Shorthanded goals. Joel Armia on the LA Kings, 5 shorthanded points. That's wow. Ryan McLeod has 4. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Steve, welcome into the community. We appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, be like Steve. Hit that subscribe button. So that's kind of a little your top point getters and stats and a lot of the different components. Time for dinner. I had leftover roast beef. Oh, love some roast beef. Love some roast beef. I just had a little pasta, little pregame pasta, just like we usually do. Love it. Love it. But again, thank you so much, Steve, for hitting that subscribe, and welcome in one and all. But yeah, let's get those likes up. Let's get those likes up. Hit that like button. Holy smokes. What a game this has been so far. You know, the Maple Leafs this season, we've been struggling a lot with this Maple Leaf team, right? We've been frustrated a lot. We've been watching them. We've been crying. We've been frustrated. And it took Savard losing his job as the power play coach and Steve Sullivan coming up. And it makes me wonder, hey there, Brendan, what's going on? Makes me wonder, what was Sullivan coming in? Was it something that Steve Sullivan actually did or said, or was it just the thought of one of the coaching staff was relieved from their position that it delivered a message to the team? Or was there just something going on with all the injuries and everything else that they've just figured it out? Because the Leafs lately have been playing a very different style of hockey game. Just gelling. Rick, that's it. I mean, they are just playing better hockey. Desperate isn't the right word. They're just playing, better passes, smarter plays. I need Matthews to score to get my week of free Tims. Eve, I hope you get it. Lots of hockey left to go. He's come close. Wasn't Sullivan? I think so, Georgie. Steve Sullivan, when he played in Toronto, was one of my favorites. I got my Sullivan jersey. I'll bring it down for one of the games. We'll throw it on and go old school and show some love. But yeah, I got 2 Steve Sullivan jerseys. I got a Leaf Sullivan jersey, and I got a Nashville Predator Steve Sullivan jersey. I was a big Sullivan fan. Don't forget cursing out the Leafs, or was it just me? I think Gumdrop, that was a lot of us. Does Kraft mac and cheese count as past the dinner? B Disney 100%, because you still got those those noodles in there. It counts. Oh man, a little mac and cheese. I love some mac and cheese. I like the Canadian. You know what? That's a good call, Kevin. I meant to post that the other day, and I never even saw the lineup. We got so busy, I never even saw the lineup. So let me pull it up now. Give me a second, and we'll take a read of it. And I can react live here because I did not see the roster when it first broke. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, is this 2026 Canada women's roster? So let's start your goaltenders. Let's start with the goaltenders. Sullivan, he was like Gilmore. Similar, Rick, smaller. Let's see here. Okay, so your goaltenders, Anne-Renee Desbiens. We got Emerance Mashire and Kelly Osborne as your goaltenders. Anne-Renee, it's not going to let me click on them. Okay. Oh, there it is. So all 3, oh, come on. All 3 are PWH goaltenders. Anne-Renee plays in Montreal. Emerance plays in Vancouver, and Kaylee for New York. All PWHL goaltenders. Let's see. Does it break it down forwards and defenders, or it's just, yes, it does. Okay. So here are your defense. Going to be Sophie Jacques from Vancouver, PWHL. We have Jocelyn Larocque. I like her. She plays in Ottawa. We got Katie Taven from Montreal, PWHL. Renetta Fast. She's so good. I like her. Plays in Toronto, the PWHL. Ella Shelton from Toronto, the PWHL. Erin Ambrose. I like her. out of Montreal of the PWHL. She's from Keswick, Ontario. And Claire Thompson plays from Vancouver in the PWHL. I like that. Good defensive core. I like Jocelyn Larocque. I like Renata Fast. I like Aaron Ambrose. So, all right, I'm sold. Let's go with the forwards. When I say where they're playing out of, it's not their hometown, but it will be their PWHL team. Laura Stacey from Montreal, Sarah Filler from New York, Brianna Jenner. Oh, I like her a lot. She's out of Ottawa. We got Sarah Nurse out of Vancouver. Of course, everybody knows Sarah Nurse. Natalie Spooner, longtime Canadian hockey legend out of Toronto. Emily Clark playing out of Ottawa. I like her too. Emma Maltese out of Toronto. Of course, she has to be the captain. Marie-Philippe Poulin playing out of Montreal. She's longtime Canadian royalty. Blair Turnbull, I like her too. Man, Toronto. Christina O'Neill out of New York. Julia Gosling out of Seattle. Jen Gardner out of Vancouver. Daryl Watts out of Toronto. I like this squad. I like this squad a lot. This is going to be good. This is a good team. I like this Canada women's team. Very good. It doesn't actually say here, it could be Sarah Nurse. I assume it's going to be Marie-Philippe Poulin. I assume she's going to be the captain. But yeah, between her, Spooner, and Nurse, there's your captain and your two assistants, I would assume. Let me see if I can pull up. Do we have another list here that might give me who's wearing the captains and not? Nope. Let's see. No, that isn't going to help. All right. But it's a good squad. I'm happy with that squad for sure. Hey, Jays, welcome in. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. You're awesome, bro. The way you cover the Blue Jays was amazing. More than football. Anthony, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Jays, we're going to be coming back. Jay is coming back very, very, very soon. Just a few months away from spring training. I was friends with Gilmore in high school. He played for the Royals and was a sweet guy. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've had the pleasure of meeting Dougie a couple times, and he was great. He did an intro video for us, too, which was awesome. You're definitely a great broadcaster, commentator. Anthony, I appreciate those kind words. Thank you so much. Jimmy, thank you for the follow. And welcome in, everybody. If you haven't followed along or you haven't subscribed, hit those buttons. Just like Jimmy, just like Steve did earlier, we appreciate it. Yeah, Kevin, I would assume. But man, it's going to be fun. I'm excited for this Olympics. I'm really excited. Eve, thank you for the follow as well. I'm super excited. I have a feeling, because it was like this at the last Olympics, the women's hockey ended up being better than the men's hockey, and I just have a feeling it could end up being that way again, especially with the smaller ice surface. It's going to be a different style of game. I'm actually very, very excited for it. So that's coming up in, about a month's time, month and a half. It's going to be crazy with the time differences. So we're hoping we can cover some of these games for you. So we'll be here. It just totally depends on when these games are. If they're going to be midnight starts, well, maybe not, but we'll see. If they're 8, 9, 10 o'clock starts, we should be able to get in there. Montreal just made a bad play. They're down 1-0 now. Montreal going down for real. Man, I don't know why I had that song stuck in my head. Let's see here. Who scored for the Red Wings? Red Wings are a solid team, though. Lucas Raymond picking up the goal. Van Riemsdyk and Bernard Docker picking up some assists. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Ted, welcome in. Welcome to the party. Yeah, the Olympics are so good. I mean, I'm certainly excited to obviously watch the two hockey squads. Don't laugh. I enjoy the curling as well. As it goes. Jimmy hitting that follow, and Eve, again, thank you so much, both of you hitting those follows. Curling is fun to watch. Speed skating is awesome. It's so good. Speed skating is great. Hockey, curling, it's just so much fun. Bobsledding and luge. I like watching that. The snowboarding and the ski, the moguls and the freestyle, the aerials, so much fun. Absolutely love watching everything. And maybe what we'll do during the Olympics, again, and it really depends on the timing of when all these events are. But maybe we'll just have a hangout, right? Maybe we'll just get together if there's a certain event that's taking place. Maybe we'll just go live and have a hangout. And we obviously won't be able to share it together, but the Olympics, every network, it's going to be everywhere. It's not going to be behind paywalls. So if we all flip on, Canada versus US in curling, we can sit and call some curling and watch it together. So it'll be a whole lot of fun. I enjoy the Winter Olympics much more than the summer. Yeah, I kind of flip-flop on it. But me too. I think I get excited for the Winter Olympics a lot. Cole, I think winter just by a fraction. I mean, there are certain summer events I really like, but I think winter takes it. Okay, time for some second period action. Let's get ready to go. Leafs are still up 3-0. They want to keep adding to it. Only 6 shots. Leafs on the power play for 1 minute and 57 seconds. They're going to win the opening draw. Here we go. Period number 2 is on the way. Cold, what do you think? Do you prefer winter or summer yourself? Toronto coming in. First shot. It's going to go just wide. Georgie hitting that subscribe. Thank you, Georgie. We appreciate that. One of the skiers today won his 100th World Cup. Holy smokes, Rick. 100. That is unbelievable. Matthews going to bring it up. Flipping it over. Michelli just offline. Riley going to get back and pick up this puck. My couch loves me when the Olympics are on. Mine too, Kevin. Mine too. Matthews back to pick it up. Going to play it across up to Willie. Nylander took it off his skate. Put it too far ahead. And this coming all the way back down the ice. Michelli, long pass. Going to work it up to Nylander. Nylander up to the middle to Matthews. Walking in. Bringing it back. Michelli to Willie. Willie. Cross ice back. Nylander looking. Down to the corner to Matthews. Matthews. Fan on the pass. Willie is racing for it. Tries to keep it in. Got it to Matthews. Couldn't keep it in the zone. Nylander a back pass to Robertson. That one misfired. And Vancouver going to send this one all the way down the ice. And they almost had a 2-on-1, but they bobbled the puck. Ekman Larson going to work this one. Here we go. Ekman Larson on the way. Yeah, freezing rain here as well. Domi passing it over into the zone. Tavares getting it back to the point to Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson to Tavares. Trying to play it down. Hit a leg, came right back to Tavares. Over to Domi. His pass misfires. It's going to go off the boards and come right back out. Cheers, everybody. Domi tried to flip it over to Tavares. Vancouver intercepted. Power play has expired. Here comes Cowan, cutting the corner, passing it through, and Cowan goes down hard. Goaltender was down, looking behind him, wasn't sure where it was, and this comes down the ice again. We got a goaltending change. Lankinen is in net now for Vancouver. So a goaltending change. Leafs putting it in. Lawton giving chase. Roenick setting it down the ice. And this is going to be an icing call against Vancouver. Oh, the orange Gatorade is the best. Boston really net. Oh, they did. They did. The Bruins beat up the Rangers big time today. I think the Rangers thought they were on the Olympic break. Easton Cowan went 5-hole on Lankinen, and it went underneath him, but as Lankinen turned, the puck just hit his leg and came off the other side. Hydration, Sam, that's the key to what? Hydration, absolutely. Got to stay hydrated. 10-2. Boston over New York. Crazy. Stefan, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in as the Leafs from behind the net tried to shovel it in front and linking it again. Had to squeeze those legs. My goodness. You watched part of that Rangers game? You flipped it on, saw the score, and then flipped it off? You prefer winter? No, you're not an odd one. Melanie, not at all. Not at all. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I do that too. Turn it on. Ooh, that's an ugly score. Turn it off. So here we go. Face off in the Vancouver side. Toronto going to win it back to the point. Over to Stetcher. Bobbled it. Regains control. Puts it down low in the corner. Big battle ensuing. Toronto comes away with the puck. Back to the line. Here's a shot right on. Lankening and a steer it into the corner. Trying to cycle it around. Toronto cross ice shooting. Great save as Nick Robertson with a one-timer from the face-off dot. Didn't get all of it. Tried to go back far side and Lankinen with a great save, robbing Nick Robertson. This coming around. Here's another shot down in front. Hits a leg. Comes to Waugh. Pops up. He was able to knock it down. Puck comes out of the zone. Cowan hitting that red line over to Nick Waugh, who's in his feet. And Vancouver takes it away from him. They're going to bring this one up. Far side of the ice, trying to get around Benoit. Carlson flipping it around. Linus Carlson playing it around over to the near side to the line. It's going to come out. And Vancouver has to regroup as Big Tyler Myers turns this one over. Domi in the corner plays it to the front of the net. Myers is there to take it away. He's going to go hard off the boards. Leafs keep it in. Back over to Domi. Domi bobbling it. Tried to give it over to Matty Nyes, but it's going to roll up onto the Vancouver netminder, who hangs on to it. It's too humid, Dan. That's funny. That's really funny. Kind of like winter sports more in general, living in Canada, go outside, be skating, skiing. I haven't been skiing in so long. I used to love skiing. We went skiing years ago at, where do we go? In Quebec, Saint-Donat in Quebec. Absolutely phenomenal skiing. It was great. But if you're in and around the Toronto area, Blue Mountain isn't so bad. Mount St. Louis, Moonstone isn't so bad. But not as good as the skiing in Quebec. Whoa, it's so good over there. Coming around behind the net, Vancouver. Playing it to the line. Here's a shot. That one goes just wide. Domi going to slash at it. Doesn't go out. Takes the puck around the other side. Uses the boards. Gets it to Nyes. Nyes plays it back, and Ekman Larson going to pick this one up. Everyone has different opinions on the seasons. That's fine. Yeah, absolutely, Jeff. That's the good thing. I love hearing everybody's opinions. Matthews has it taken away from him. Here comes Vancouver up to Evander Kane. Evander Kane into the zone. Carlo is going to take it away from him, playing it around the boards to Nylander. Willie hits that red line, tries to pass it across. Tavares missed it, but it came to Michelli on the far side, who was able to hang on to it. Carlo shoots, kind of bounces around in front, and it's going to come to DeBrusk. DeBrusk bring it up. He gets hit up high. Oh, Brendan Carlo to ex-teammate Jake DeBrusk as Vancouver comes back in front of the net. Carlo finally throws a hit. I've been waiting a year and a half for him to throw a big hit. Here's William Nylander. Willie going to play it off the boards. Leafs break it in. Michelli didn't get it deep. Carlo goes down, playing on his knees. Nylander coming back to help out. Vancouver still with it. Leafs force the puck over to the boards. Tavares trying to play it behind the net, and the Leafs going to regroup, using that net as a little bit of a shield. They're going to play it up on the near side of the ice to Michelli. Michelli plays it back. Riley working it around. Michelli back over to Riley, forward with the puck, hitting that red line, going to dump it in. They're going to head to the bench and change it up. Onyx, what's going on? Welcome in. As the puck came right towards the net, Leafs coming close yet again. This is going to be thrown down. Stetcher jousting. Lorentz coming back. Nice defensive play. He's going to put it over to the near side. Couldn't get it over to Lawton. Vancouver bringing it down. David Kempf in over the line as Steven Lorentz takes it away from him. Here comes Bobby McMahon. Bobby Mack. He brings this with speed over the line with a shot. Nice stop there by linking it again. Lorentz has it. He plays it to the line. Here's another shot, goes wide. It's funny how Bobby Mack one day plays on the top line and then goes all the way down to the bottom. Bobby Mack was so good playing a top six role, just running out of room. Not enough, too many bodies, not enough good spots. Vancouver working it over on the far side. Leafs able to keep this one in. Nope, they're going to say it came out. And it's going to be offside. So we're going to get a stoppage and play. Can we have fun, no fights tonight? Always fun, always fun. Hey, Crystal, what's going on? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Go, Leafs, go. Leafs are going all right. They are playing some good hockey. They're picking it up, and they are moving right along. This is what we need to see of these Maple Leafs. Much better hockey. Much better hockey. For those of you just coming in, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Keep the party going. And if you have not shared us out yet, kindly hit that share button. Drop us on your social media and let folks know, hey, this is the place to be. Best play-by-play on the tubes. And I can confidently say that. Because you guys tell me all the time. Desiree, thank you for hitting that follow button. Thank you for hitting it. 3-0 Chicago over Green Bay. Unbelievable. I can't believe the NFL playoffs are here. We had so much thought that we would get some NFL games in, and just where did the time go? Sam upgraded from dial-up. Oh my goodness, it's so true. It's so true. Dial-up. Oh, you guys crack me up so much. All right, we got tomorrow, 1 o'clock, Bills in Jaguars. Let's see if it's a 1 o'clock game. What time will that end? Probably about, ooh, it might be close. We'll have to see timing. Have to check out some time. But yeah, 3-0 Bears over Packers. Can't believe we're the NFL playoffs already. Forgot to feed them. If we weren't able to jump in with some NFL playoff coverage, would you guys be interested in our playoff coverage? I know there's so many channels covering it, but if there's interest, we can see if we can fit it in. This is going to be dumped around. Over at the side, Vancouver has it in their own zone. FIFA is coming, that's for sure. FIFA is coming. This is going to be dumped in along the sideboards. Vancouver going to try and work this one out. Here they come, Vancouver, center in front. That's the one that's going to be taken away. It's funny, Vando is basically giving me 20. Nice. I'll have to check my accounts. Ethan is still trolling the Blue Jay fans. Ethan, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing all right. So we got a penalty coming up here. Morgan Riley, another penalty for the Maple Leafs. Morgan Riley getting the stick up high, hitting Besser in the forehead. So a little touch, Morgan Riley getting that stick up. You got to keep it down. So Riley goes, they're calling it interference. It was high sticking. I wonder if they just put the wrong graphic up. Nope, they have it listed as interference. Another power play for Vancouver. This is going to be their 5th power play of the game for Vancouver. And we're 12.5 minutes to go here in the second period. This is going to be dumped all the way down the ice. Vancouver, 30 power play goals this season, puts them 9th in the league. Toronto doing a good job coming up aggressively on the puck carrier. Pettersson, though, able to bring it in over the line. Gets it returned, cycling around, feeding the point. Cross ice for the one-timer. Wall kicks out the right leg. Nice stop there. Toronto going to flip this one up. Here's a chance. Breakaway, short-handed. Scott Laughton with a slap shot from the top of the face-off dot and a nice stop there. Laughton trying to tee off on one, but couldn't beat him with a short-handed breakaway. It's still looking for stuff. Isn't that the way it always works, Gumdrop? Surely this time. I'm going to mean lots of Jeff. It's all about the love. It's all about the love. This coming at the side, an open net there for Besser. He couldn't pull the trigger. Besser gets it returned. Back to the line. Here's a shot down in front. We see a broken stick. Wall is down. He's going to cover it up. I think it was Carlos Blade snapped off his stick. A breakaway slap shot. I love those. But they need to talk to Ridley Gregg. You're only supposed to do that when you have an empty net. They're giving me 1,000% profit boost for the Bills to complete one pass tomorrow, maximum 20. What? Desiree, that's crazy. Unbelievable. I'm going to have to check mine and see if I get the same luck. Man, I hope the Bills can pull it off. Toronto off the draw, going to bring it up 2-on-1, shorthanded. Matthews coming in. Matthews shooting. Great save. Rebound over to Matthews again. Shooting again. Oh, and another great save. Lehkonen has Matthews' number. Matthews with a couple shorthanded opportunities. Wow. Maple Leafs with a couple shorthanded tries. 11 minutes to go here in the period. 20 seconds left with the man advantage. This coming to the line. Vancouver holds it in. Working it on the far side of the ice. Nick Waugh up on his man. Vancouver, though, walking in around the net, passing it up top. Here's a shot. It's going to be deflected. Up and out of play as Evander Kane is going to step in to that one. Miss the Looney hot dogs at Skydome. For the Bills and Eagles, I want the Bills to win. I would love to see the Bills to pull one out. I don't know. Do I have... I don't want to click there. I don't want to ruin anything in the stream. I think I do have a football setup. Pretty sure we do, actually. So we may be able... I'll have to check the timing. If the timing works, maybe we can squeeze that one in. And that's going to do it. Power play is going to expire. Good work there. Michelli coming up, trying to get it. Toronto just outside the line. We got another penalty. Oh, no, it's an injured Vancouver player. It's going to be O'Connor down on his knees. Trainer going to make his way out. Thank you, Ted. Appreciate that. I'm supposedly working. Ted, I've been there before. But welcome in. Good to see you. So Stetcher caught. I didn't see exactly what he did, but did he whack him on the feet? He toe picked at the blue line. Stetcher cleared the puck, and he kind of turned his ankle. The toe got caught, and he kind of turned his ankle a little bit, so O'Connor's going to limp his way off the ice. He's going to go right to the change room. Hey, Dave, what's going on? Welcome in. So we hope he's okay. Toe pick, no trip. So he's going to go get his ankle looked at. Yikes. Hey, Joshua, she's okay. She's okay.
Team at the Olympics have waved out there. Canucks able to win the draw. Puck sliding right to Wall, who hands it off to other Olympian Ekman Larson. Hoglander comes up with it.
This coming back to the line. Vancouver cycling this one around. Toronto taking it away. Nylander passing it over to Riley. Riley coming in with a shot off the shoulder. It's going to go up high. Working it down around below. This is going to be played up. Long pass, and Michelli couldn't handle it. Vancouver has to regroup. And here they come. The Canucks in over the line. Little drop pass. Michelli trying to fight off Hoglander. Hoglander coming in. Stetcher doing a nice job on him now, and this is not good. McCabe has gone to the dressing room as well. Not sure why, but McCabe gone to the dressing room. Hey there, Wayne. Welcome. Back over Vancouver. Fakes the shot. Passes it to the high slot with a long shot. That one goes just wide. Picked up here by Ekman Larson. Going to bank it over to Stetcher. Stetcher going to slowly play this one up over to Domi. Domi plays it to the middle of the ice. That's turned over. Vancouver right back the other way. They're going to come in. It's Sasson putting it around over to the net, far side or near side. Domi gets there, gets it out, and Vancouver at the red line. Sasson going to dump it right back in. Wall comes out to stop it behind the net. Wall in that little zone. Someone help him. Besser was coming up right on Wall. Toronto was standing still. Nobody getting over there to help out. Here comes Matthews trying to get it over to Domi. He can't do that. Pettersson right back the other way. Vancouver working their way to the front of the net. Stetcher can't get a stick on it. Getting some help from Matthew Nyes. Nyes over to Domi. Domi going to come right back the other way. Yikes. Picked up Robertson. He's going to put this one across. Robertson feeds it back. Nick Robertson can't shoot as Pettersson takes it away from him. This going to be chipped up and all the way back in. Robertson coming in on the forecheck. Nylander Robertson, get up, get out of the zone. Vancouver going to put it up the boards. David Kempf takes a hit there from Carlo. Carlo playing physical tonight. Nice to see it. Nice to see it. Cowan going to play this one back. Cowan misses the return pass. Carlo falls, but he was able to dump it in. But the puck ends up going out of play. So we got another stoppage here. Just a little bit of a bizarre scenario there. 7:15 to go here in period number 2. If you're just coming in, welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button for us. And if you haven't hit that subscribe yet, hit that subscribe or follow as well. We appreciate everybody coming in and having some fun. Whether you're a Canucks fan, whether you're a Leafs fan, we are happy to have you along for the ride. It's pretty crazy how this team is so unpredictable and how they've been playing. It's been back and forth. But right now, they are up top. They are playing well, and I'm happy with how they are playing. We don't have to call anybody out. Are there guys making mistakes? Absolutely there are, but they're covering for each other. They're playing some decent hockey, and this is what we like to see. This is good Maple Leafs hockey. Shots could do a little better, although they are out shooting Vancouver in this period. 10 shots for Toronto, only 6 for the Canucks in this period. Total shots, though, 21-16. Leafs are still crushing it in the faceoff circle, 68.6%. So doing a really nice job there. But all in all, like I said, no complaints. No complaints. Usually there's always something we could complain about. We'll take a look coming up at second intermission. We'll go through the individual stats, see who's playing, how much time, who has the shots, who's doing what. We'll break it all down for both teams. Oh, smokes. For tonight, RTS, though, I think the Leafs are going to hang on to it. Leafs are going to hang on. And I'm happy with how this is going. I don't want to give any further prediction. I don't want to I don't want to change anything in the atmosphere right now, but I like how this team is playing. They got a little sloppy here in the second, but they're moving the puck well. Nylander, 34 home points this season, is puts him 4th spot in the NHL with home points this year. Here Nylander comes again, tees off on this one, but that one is way wide. That would have been in the rough. Tavares misses that pass. Vancouver going to put it up, trying to get out of their zone. Leafs keeping it in. Tavares scores! The Leafs do it again. JT. Tavares puts this one in. Oh, they keep it in, and JT, our ex-Capitan, buries it. John Tavares, and he missed 10. That's right, Joshua. This Nylander holds it in at the line, gives it to Tavares, who's pretty much in the hash marks all alone, makes a nifty little move, and tucks this one home. JT needed this one. Goes upstairs. Really nice goal. Really nice goal. 4-0 Maple Leafs. John Tavares. And that's going to be from Nylander. And I believe that's Nylander's third point of the game. Matthews going to flip this one back. Willie's 29th assist. 2 assists and a goal. He's having a nice little game in his return. Domi going to pick it up to Benoit. Benoit steps into one. That's blocked. Stetcher in front looking for a tip from Matthews. That goes just wide. Domi holds the line. Nyes in the corner. Gets it over to Matthews behind the net. Matthews with the wraparound, loses it, comes to Nyes. Matthews puts it just wide. So many folks here need Matthews to score for their picks. And he came close again. So, we got the gloves dropped. The gloves dropped. Domi, he's dropping them here with Marcus Pettersson. Marcus Pettersson has about 3 feet on Domi. Domi switches up. Domi with some lefts. Now a right uppercut. Pettersson's helmet comes off. Pettersson, he swings over. Domi turns him around. Domi ties him up and takes him down. Domi takes down Pettersson, who's much taller than Domi. Pettersson still chirping. Domi with a great job. Pettersson is 6'5". 6'5", taking on the much smaller Max Domi, who stands at 5'10". So Domi at 5'10" takes down the 6'5" Pettersson. They drop the gloves right in between the hash marks. Domi catches him with a couple lefts before switching back to the rights. And Domi fighting with the tongue out. Domi fighting like Michael Jordan playing basketball. So good little tussle there. 6 minutes to go. In the second period, Toronto with a 4-0 lead. Marcus Pettersson trying to spark something, and he's still chirping at Max. Max has got the smile. Oh, Max has got a cut. His forehead is busted open. He's got a cut there. Unreal. What a fight. Hey, Slick Rick, welcome in. Owen, how's it going? Thank you, Tornadoes, sharing out the live. Appreciate it. Good tussle there. Antonio, what's up? Welcome in. Toronto going to pick this one up. Lawton going to flip this one down the ice. It's kind of behind McMahon. He couldn't chip it in. McMahon now gets it to Lorenz. He loses it. Bobby going to back this one up. Good tussle there. We the North. Welcome in. This is going to come down the ice. Vancouver trying to dance towards the middle was Kane. It's taken away in Toronto, turning it around. Cowan going to flip this one in. It bounces right on the netminder. Nick Waugh trying to come in there. He couldn't get it. Ekman Larson holds the line, puts it in the corner. Nick Waugh loses it. Robertson trying to get there, and Vancouver sends it down the ice. McCabe is back out on the ice. That's a good thing. We the North, I am very good. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing tonight? Back to the line. DeBrusque with a shot. That one goes wide. Willander picking this one up. Back to the line. Another blast. Gets knocked down in front as Hronek taking a big shot. Toronto trying to get it up. Nick Waugh turns it over at the blue line. Hronek keeping this one in. Goes behind the Toronto net. Coming out in front. Shot's going to go just wide. Maple Leafs having some trouble in their own zone. Vancouver with a good shift, putting it to the side of the net. Off the boards, back up to the point. Vancouver working this one around. Leafs getting caught right now. Coming out in front with a wraparound attempt. Knocked down. Cowan picks up the puck. He's going to play it up to Nick Waugh. Hits that red line, dumps it down. They're going to go change up. Dave, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much, We the North. I appreciate that. Under 4 minutes to go here in period number 2. Vancouver right back into the Leaf zone. Benoit with a can opener, trips up his man, gets away with it. Tavares playing this across for Nylander. Willie can't hold on to it. Trying to come back in. Puck comes out to Nylander. Willie, Tavares trying to kick it up to his stick. Can't do it. Sasson going to put it back into the Leaf zone. Leafs spinning around. Benoit over to Stetcher. Going to work this one up. Nifty little move there by Tavares. Gonna pass it up. Nylander coming in. Michelli going down low behind the net. Nylander trying to cycle around in the corner. He's being pressed up on. Tavares comes over to help out. Puck comes to the point, but it goes between the two defenders as Stetcher was going to change. Toronto, look out. Big giveaway there by Morgan Riley. He's going to tie up his man. Vancouver still has possession. They're coming around. Zoran. Back to the line. Here's a shot. That one trickles just wide. Less than 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Toronto trying to pull it out in front. Pettersson steals it. Gets it back to the point. Working this one around Vancouver. Elias and Elias, both Petterssons on the ice at the same time. That should be illegal. It's too confusing. Here's Carlo with it. Carlo going to work this one all the way down the ice. No icing called. Hronek back to pick it up. Bobby McMahon comes in with a big hit on him. Bobby picking this one up. Matthews playing it all the way back. Toronto in their own zone. Looking to regroup. Bobby Mack going to play this one over to the far side. Here comes Bobby slashing through the middle. Going to play this one over to Nyes. Back to McMahon with a shot. That one doesn't miss by much. Nice little play there, Bobby McMahon. Yeah, Wayne, right? Shocking. Vancouver bringing it right back in, and Toronto takes it away. McCabe with a nifty little play. Up to Nyes. Matty Nyes just going to carry. Hits the red line, flips it in. He's going to keep going. Got tripped up there a little bit by Biom. Cannot pick up the puck again. Goes in the corner. Going over to help out. Carlson tying up his man. Lorentz being pressed up. Comes free. Toronto with a one-timer. Swing and a miss. Puck was bouncing. And Evander Kane going wide. Trying to get around Stetcher. He can't. Pulls up. Back to the point with a shot. Got a piece over the left pad there. Joseph Wall. Leafs going to outlet this one. 1:15 to go here in the second period. Trying to split through with Scott Laughton with a pass. And that one doesn't connect. So 1:12 to go. Good hustle, good effort, good work. Joseph Wall taking one off the mask. That one just came through. The Leafs playing good hockey tonight. Really, really good hockey. This is what we like to see. Marlies losing tonight. Ooh. After their big game yesterday, they're down tonight. We'll go over all the out-of-town scores at intermission as well. Keep you up to date on what's going on there. Holy wow. Great hockey game. Really, really good hockey game. Very exciting. If you haven't been watching, if you're just coming in at this point, Maple Leafs have been playing excellent. Goals by Michelli, Domi, Nylander, and Tavares have got us to this point. Maple Leafs with 12 shots in this period, much better than in the first, but they're doing the little things well. Excuse me. Oh, this is what we've been waiting for all season. This is what we've been waiting for all season long. Took this long to get here, but let's hope they can keep it going. It's going to be a tough road trip coming up this week, or I guess next week, starting Monday against one of the best teams in the league, the Colorado Avalanche. That's going to be a real test how they can play against the Colorado Avalanche. So I'm excited for that game. That one is going to be stellar. Unfortunately, it's a late one, 10 o'clock start time. But it is going to be good. All right, they're coming back for the last minute here. Excuse me, last minute in a bit. 1:12 to be exact. Beating the worst. Yeah, that's okay, Randy. A win is a win. A win is a win. Gets the confidence going. Hey, Peter, what's going on? Welcome in. Get the confidence going. All right, Scott Laughton in to take this draw with McMahon and Lorentz. Going to win this one. Laughton plays this one back. Leafs going to dump it in. We got a whistle. So did it go up and hit the netting? The great Leafs are back. Wish we got a straightforward X. I would love to know. Pickleball Pat would absolutely love to know what was said. What made them realize? What turned it around? Vancouver winning this draw.
Last minute of play in this period.
So last minute to go here in period number 2. Puck is going to go to play, so another face-off coming up. Would this make it 3 in a row? It would, Travis. It would be 3 in a row. So, all right, the Marcus Pettersson and Domi out of the box for their tussle. The players banging the sticks on the boards, giving them a little good job. Leafs going to win this draw. Back around, dumping it into Vancouver territory. And it's going to be ice and call. Got to step over that line. Got to hit that line before you dump it in. Oh, the stink face, Austin Matthews. Love that redemption. Always, Pat. Paul Morris was, when I would go to games, Paul Morris was the voice that I'm used to hearing. They've had others that did a good job, but Paul Morris is the guy. This is going to be flipped up and all the way down. Vancouver turning, bringing it right back, dumping it in the Leaf zone. Wall out to stop it. Going to play it to Carlo. Carlo banks it off the boards. Leafs can't get it out. McMahon can't work it out. Höglander trying to pass it up. Going to go right back into the corner. Comes to McMahon again. McMahon is going to chase that one. That one cracks me up. I must have been in a good mood that day. Leafs going to keep it in. 25 seconds to go. Period is coming to an end. Lorentz with it. Leafs going to have one more chance. They play it around behind the net. And that ends that possession. Vancouver with their opportunity. Tavares ties up his man. Less than 10 to go. Pettersson coming in. Head fake. Shot's going to go wide. And this is going to do it. The horn is going to go. And period number 2 is in the books. Unbelievable. 4-0 Toronto after 2 periods of play. Only one goal in that second period. It was John Tavares' 16th from William Nylander. Nylander has been having a heck of a game here today. Let's take a look, actually, before we go into the individual scores. Let's take one real quick look around the league to see how the scores have changed. Florida Panthers have taken the lead. Carter Verhaeghe, my boy, his 13th of the year from Forsling and Lundell on the power play. So Panthers are up 2-1 over the Senators. Sabres are now up 2-0 over the Ducks. The Kraken and Canes still tied at 1s. The Lightning still up 3-1 over the Flyers. Red Wings now up 2-0 over the Montreal Canadiens. Dylan Larkin adding a goal there. Chicago, Nashville, no score. Wild up 2-1 over the Islanders. And that's it for the games that are in action. All right, let's take a look how things are going in Leafland. Let me open this up. Austin Matthews, most ice time for forwards, 11 minutes, 56 seconds. Scott Lawton is number 2 with 11:43. Nyes at 10.5. Lorentz just over 10 minutes. Nick Waugh just under 10 minutes. Nylander is about 9 minutes. And Domi with 6:50 of ice time. Now, he did sit for 5 minutes in the penalty box. So Matthews and Lawton leading forwards in ice time. Matthews leading in shots, 4 shots for Austin Matthews. He also has 2 block shots. Michelli has 2 shots tonight. Domi with a shot, while just about all forwards have a shot. The only forward that does not have a shot is Nick Waugh. 3 points for Nylander tonight. 1 point for Domi, Lorentz, Matthews, Michelli, Tavares. From a defensive standpoint, Stetcher, the most time on ice for defense, 14:54. Carlo at 14:37. You know who has the least amount of time on ice? Morgan Riley at 11:08. So Morgan Riley usually is in the top 2 of ice time. We'll see if that changes in the third period, but right now Riley has the least amount of ice time, which is crazy. Is Kevin taking off? All right, Kevin, have a good one. Always fun for sure. Take care, my friend. We'll see you again very, very, very soon. Shots from defenders. McCabe with a shot. Stetcher with a shot. Riley with a shot. In terms of blocks, 5 block shots for Brendan Carlo. He also has 3 hits tonight and 2 giveaways. 2 blocks from Stetcher, 1 from Benoit, 1 from Riley. And whoever is keeping the stats really must like Morgan Riley because they have him listed at 0 giveaways. I don't buy that for a second. So total 18 shots for Toronto, 23 for Vancouver. Maple Leafs now 73.8% in the face-off circle. That is incredible. 73.8%. Absolutely wild. Leafs are 1 for 2 on the power play. Vancouver is 0 for 5. 0 for 5, which is nuts. 13 hits for the Canucks, 12 for Toronto. Maple Leafs with 15 block shots, only 5 block shots for Vancouver. I will say Toronto is very good at blocking shots. Remember in the first period, giveaways were 2-2. Well, they're now 12-9. Toronto had 10 giveaways in that period. That is not good. Want to get that number back down a little bit lower because that's a little too high. Yeah, Josh, that was a crazy hit. That was a crazy hit. I'm going to see if we can pull that up. Let's see if we can highlight this hit because it was, man, we've been waiting a long time to see a big hit from Brendan Carlo. A long time. And so we're going to see, can we find this hit from Carlo? So give me a second here. We'll find it. I'm sure we can find it because this is one it deserves to be highlighted. We really, I mean, it was just an unbelievable hit. All right, let's see. Come on. Nope. Come on. It's got to be here. Yes. It's not a great angle. Is this a better angle? Whatever, it's doable. Okay. So bear with me. Let me see if we can bring this up. Let's see. Nope. That's not what we want. Huh. Let's see. Okay, give me a moment here. Okay, so whoops, save. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna bring this up here. We're gonna kind of highlight this. So let's see. Can I move it forward? So it's a big hit coming in right here. He kind of gets blocked, but wham! He just steps into him hard. This was such a beauty. Just steps into him super hard and just nails him. That's the kind of hit we've been waiting for. Here's another view of it. Whammo! Just absolutely nails him. What a hit. Whammo. We've been waiting something like this from Carlo for a long time. So good. Let's try and get up to. Let's try. Here's the wind up. The wind up on the breakaway. This was crazy. Little wind up in front. Breakaway chance. All right, let me find a couple others here. Some highlights we can look at. Here's the scrap. All right, let's look at the scrap. Let's break this fight down. It was a doozy of a fight. Why is it so far over? All right. So this is a great scrap. So right in the middle, right here they are, these two guys right in the middle. Gloves go down, classic show, boom, and then right away jumps into it, boom, with the shot. Great fight. Domi reaching back, boom. And then right here you'll see Domi's going to switch hands. There's, oh, what a shot. Right? He gets a couple shots, and then here all of a sudden he lets go with his left, and he starts throwing them. Boom, connects here. Big left, a big left. Just corks him. Whammo, whammo, whammo. Couple big shots, then goes back to the right. Right, Domi is just switching hands and finally gets him turned around, and down he goes. I mean, absolutely nice tussle. Really nice tussle. Domi, the bigger guy, and you can kind of see, look how much taller Pettersson is than Domi, right? So much taller. And he just really steps into it. Yeah, Trex, I can't bring it up over on the talk. I can't bring it up. But over well, let me see. Hang on. Let me see. Maybe I can. Hang on. There we go. Let's see. Let's see if that will come up. There you go. So let's see. Here, we'll bring it up again. Domi just doing a really good job. Really good job. But again, the size difference is, I know Domi's bent over here, but the size difference is so big. But I love after that big hit, Domi right here switches hands and gets him a big shot with the left. I mean, this was just awesome. Hey, David, what's going on? Welcome in. So some big shots, just switching it around was awesome. Was very cool. Just some big shots, some real big shots by Domi, right? So good. And then the switch just rocks him. So that was very cool. Very good stuff by Domi here. Let's see if we got any other good highlights that we can bring up here to discuss. Oh yeah, here's the Tavares play. This was beautiful. Let's bring this up here. JT gets the puck, comes right in. Look at this goal. Boom, up over the glove, top corner. Snipes that top corner. JT, what a great goal. And it was Nylander who kept it in at the point, and JT just goes top shelf for a great shot. Great goal there by John Tavares. So that was absolutely epic. Willie was missed for sure, and nice for him to come back and have such an unbelievable game. So very cool. I hate the fighting unless it's Domi. Oh, Peter, you're so funny. Maple Leafs, they're having conversation about players, might be able to add down the road. Yeah, there's a lot of talk. There's a lot of conversations, Joshua, about what's going on, and we'll see if they're able to pull the trigger, if they're able to make something happen. Hey, JDA, welcome in, everybody. Again, thank you so much for being here. Quite an entertaining period, for sure, even though it only had one goal. A nice little tussle, nice little fight, which was pretty good. Troy Stetcher, for me, has been, again, the Leafs' best defender. Much better game at a Brendan Carlo today than we've seen in a long time. But this is, I think, Stetcher, again, is the best. What a solid pickup. Okay, what about what you're about to watch is the greatest comeback from the Canucks. RTS, hey, anything is possible. Carlo looked good when he came back from the injury. Yeah, Joshua, he has, but I think that this has been the probably the best I've seen him play in his now, I guess. Yeah, well, since he's come over to the team, the best he's played since he's come over to the team. Prep coming in with the super chat. Prep, thank you so much. That Domi fight was one for the VHS tapes. Oh, one for the VHS tapes. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Oh, the VHS tapes. You know, it's funny you say that, Prep. So I have two VCRs upstairs. I have my VCR I use, and then I got a backup VCR, but I haven't actually used them in a long time. And I'm really afraid if I put anything in them is is it going to eat my tapes? Because I have a couple of VHS movies that I like to watch from time to time, and I haven't in a long time. And now I'm just afraid if I watch something, it's going to mess it up. The Rock'em Sock'em tapes, always good. Always good. Man, VHS was awesome. We tried telling the kids how, for us back in the day, on a Friday night, you used to go to Blockbuster, you used to go to whatever movie store, Video Flicks, Jumbo Video, Video 99, whatever video store you would partake in. You'd go, you would debate over what movies to watch. You'd fight over what movies to watch. And then, of course, you'd pick up your movies. And then sometimes you get some snacks there, or you'd go to like the Shoppers or whatever to pick up some snacks. So good. They'll never understand the struggles, especially if you're going for like a new release, or there's like an older movie you want to watch, but it's taken out and there's no copies. And you're like, oh, I want to watch it, but there's no copies left. Got to go to another movie store. They'll just never understand. And Sony Betamax. Oh, the beta. Gotta love beta. I still have WrestleMania 2 on beta. So good. Right side has been solid for the Leafs, but left side is not looking other than McCabe. I agree with you there. Went to the very Colts game. Nice, David. Hope you enjoyed it. Colts are a fun team to watch. Got to get the head cleaner. That's right. A tape cleaner. Gotta get that cleaner. Gotta clean it up. Not rewinding the VHS tapes. That's right. Jumbo Video had free popcorn. That was go to Jumbo. Gotta get that free popcorn. Walk out with 5 movies at a time. Oh, it's so funny. The Jumbo Video popcorn. That's taking me back. Enjoy the movies on a VCR back in the 80s. I've enjoyed watching wrestling. Yeah. Oh, Jeff, I have tons of old wrestling VHS tapes. Tons of old wrestling. And that's how, don't forget, back in the day, for wrestling fans, if you were like an ECW fan, or you had there were some, this obscure indies wrestling, you could only get it on like bootleg VHS tapes, right? You couldn't go to YouTube. You couldn't go to any social media. There was no internet. You couldn't do anything, but you would trade VHS tapes. Same with concerts, right? Somehow somebody would get a VHS of a live concert and you would trade that with friends. I have I think 3 different or 4 different old school Dave Matthews concerts on VHS. I used to collect VHS concerts because watching a band perform was just so good. Blockbuster gets all the nostalgia. It's true. Prep, did you ever watch the TV show? Was it on Netflix? They made a movie called Blockbuster. It was I enjoyed it, but it was Hey, Mr. Biggs, what's going on? Backyard wrestling. It was big back then for sure. Very, very, very big back then. Yeah, Meg, hey, you know what? I go ahead and pick one, because jumping in and out kind of hurts more than it helps for various reasons. But I appreciate you coming in. Wonder why every time we see McCabe go to the locker room have injury. Oh my goodness. I mean, obviously he's just back for a couple, he was out a couple of games. So McCabe is definitely not 100%. So it's certainly is frightening. I feel you. Every time he steps out makes you nervous for sure. I have a Cherry signed Boston jersey, 200 All-Star game, 2000 All-Star game in Toronto, made up with both Ron and Don. Oh, very cool. You know what? Those are 2 guys. I've been lucky enough, Rick, to meet a lot of guys, and I've not met either one of those. I've never met Don Cherry or Ron McLean. And I do have, you remember they did that family gothic picture kind of reprise with Don and Ron. I have that hanging upstairs. Great picture. But yeah, I love them too. Both those guys. But that's cool. The 2000 All-Star game in Toronto. I remember going to Fan Fest for that. That was pretty wild. I have the Bret Hitman Hart DVD, WC Nitro Volume 3. Nice. Cool, Chris. Man, WCW. Oh, I remember watching WCW back in the day. Before VHS, I remember watching The Friendly Giant. Giraffe scared me. Talk about Friendly Giant. Peter, what about the Never-Ending Story with the wolf? Remember that wolf in Never-Ending Story? That used to scare the pants off of me. McCabe is going to watch someplace on his VHS in the video room, right? Was it Roger Nielsen, I believe, was really the creator of watching video. I'm pretty sure Roger Nielsen, was really the first guy that started using video review to help improve the team, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Never-Ending Story. So good. It was the best. But yeah, that wolf scared me. All right. This never-ending intermission is finally ending. It's time for period number 3. Let's get ready to go as the Maple Leafs are 20 minutes away from playing a complete 60 minutes. Will they do it and do it in style? Let's go. Hey, Mr. Gaines, formerly BD Gaines. Welcome in. Good to see you. RTS, full of confidence. Leafs going to pick up this puck. Lorentz has it taken away. Got to get a little sip. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out again. There we go. Chug her down. 88th birthday, Frank Mahovlich, they just said. Happy birthday, Frank Mahovlich. It's coming around. Toronto. Matthews along the boards on the near side, trying to flip it up to Nyes. Has it taken away. Vancouver working it up. Going to dump this one right back in the zone. Wall is going to play it over to McCabe. McCabe is on the ice. Question is for how long? Nyes back to McCabe. McCabe long pass. Matthews misses it. It's going to go down. Vancouver in their own zone. Going to turn it around. Excuse me. Pardon me. Domi going to bring this one back. Leaves it here for Benoit. Benny going to play it up the boards. Nyes misses it. No icing as it comes all the way down. Setting it up in their own zone. Vancouver. Marcus Pettersson. He's going to play it ahead. Pass Tavares into the zone. They're going to lose a handle. Nylander takes it away. Back over to Benoit behind. Going to move this one. Yeah, great to see you again as well. Michelli turning around in front of his own net. Dangerous play as he escapes away from Linus Karlsson. Going to play this one up. Vancouver takes it away right at the Leaf blue line. This is going to be dumped in. Toronto got to pick it up off the boards. Tavares gets it to the line. Not out. Vancouver holding this one in. Myers bringing it all the way up. Shooting. Rebound comes in front. Nylander takes it away. Hustle. 3-on-2. Nylander going to put it over to Michelli. Across to Tavares. Waited too long. Now he goes to Nylander. Oh, he misses the net. Great pass, but Nylander was standing right next to the goalpost, and instead of putting it in the empty net, he puts it just wide. Willie coming close. Toronto on the far side. Shot is going to be deflected. That one goes wide. Oh, Labyrinth with David Bowie. I'd love that movie, Wayne. That is a good one for sure. Brother and sister-in-law bought me a Leaf blanket. Oh, Joshua, nice. Nick Robertson putting this one in, drives towards the net, has it taken away. Labyrinth, one of my favorite movies of all time. This is going to be dumped in. That will be an icing call. What was that song? Dance, Magic Dance? Oh, so good. David Bowie was great in that movie. William Nylander, so close to putting one more in. Jump, Magic Jump. Whatever it was. So good. I know, Rick. He was just too far down. And he knows it too. Off the draw. Here's a quick shot from Vancouver. Wall looking behind him. That one goes into the corner on the near side. This coming all the way back down. Quick skating by Zeev. Going to bring this one in. Quick shot by Evander Kane. I will tell you, Evander Kane has really not been involved much. He's kind of floating around. I feel like he's not making himself present. Oh, there you go, Chris. Good job. Congrats on that. Bobby Mack going to flip this one in right on. This going to the corner. Toronto Lawton can't pick it up. Feel like Toronto getting a little bit of a slow jump here to start this period. Vancouver putting it towards the net. Joseph Wall catches that in the glove. Going to hang on to it. So definitely a little bit of a slow start. Oh, there it is. There it is. Go, Willie. Go, Willie. 16 to go. But definitely a bit of a slow start here for the Maple Leafs in period number 3. I don't want to see them do something silly just because they're off to a little bit of a slow jump. Over to Lorentz. Lorentz can play this back. Long pass, Maple Leafs. Up through the middle, Lawton. He's going to roll this into the corner. McMahon is there. Bobby getting pinched up on the boards. Taking it away. Over to Lawton. He misses it. Vancouver takes it. The Canucks, they're going to race this one up. Over the line, Vancouver turning, throwing it towards the middle. Tipped right on. Great save by Joseph Wall. Holy smokes. Unbelievable stop by the netminder. Pedersen is coming. Everybody is feeding everything towards the net. Another shot, and he's going to stop and hang on to it. Oh, the pickle man. Love the pickle man with the pickle dance. O'Connor feeding this one through, and the deflection right on, and Wall with an unbelievable stop. Go Leafs, go. Krista, go Leafs, go. What an 8-0 game. Flying Monk, how's it going? Welcome in. Let's go, Nyes. Let's go, Nyes. Favorite movie as a kid? Is it The Lion King, Jurassic Park? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I was a huge Jurassic Park guy, Chris. Raptors lost last night, but they played very well with top players out. Yeah, Joshua, it was a tough go for them. They are an energetic group, that's for sure. Domi up to Matthews. Matthews going to bring it in over the line. Flip pass back to Nyes. Shoots. Good right pad save there by the Tendy. This is going to come back the other way. Vancouver. Drop pass. Shot. That's going to be blocked. Domi picks it up over to Matthews. Matthews stops at the blue line. Going to play this back inside the zone. Leafs going to regroup. They're going to make a line change. 15 minutes to go here in period number 3. Riley carrying this one slowly. Now he's going to play it up to Michelli. Michelli eludes a hit, dumps it in the Vancouver zone. Nylander picked it up off the board, centered it. It was behind Tavares. And here it comes Elias Pettersson. Pettersson going to move this one up. Quick little pass, working up. DeBrusque throws it in front of the net. This is taken away. Good defense by Toronto. Nylander brings it through. The linesman had to leap in the air as Nylander was coming right towards him. Vancouver finally regains the puck, works it up the near side. McCabe stops his man. It's dumped in. Wall comes out to play it behind the net. Ekman Larson spinning away from his man. Going to play it up to Tavares. JT playing it to the middle of the ice. Toronto very quickly going to move this one up. Nice play there by Easton Cowan. Then he loses the handle. Took my kids to driving in Guelph for the original park. It poured rain all night and felt like we were in a jungle. That's wild, man. Pickleball Pat. I used to love going to the drive-ins up here. They were so good, but now they've all kind of been shut down and redeveloped. Quick shot blocked here by Benoit. Takes it around behind the net. Going to the drive-in was so much fun. Nick Waugh has it hop over his stick. Toronto playing it around, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Just settle this one down, folks. Settle this one down. If you're just coming in, welcome into the show. Toronto in their own zone, over to Morgan Riley. Riley looking up. Chuck Norris making an appearance. And that's going to be an icing call. Icing against Toronto. They're going to bring this back to the Leafs side of the ice. Maple Leafs got to get the legs going. A little bit of a less energetic period here. So want to see them step it up and really get things back in action, get things moving right along. Come on, Leafs, you can do this. You can do it. If you haven't hit that like button yet, kindly hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe as well. We would certainly appreciate it. This is going to be played up going to be dumped in around the behind the boards. Pulled up in the front, Vancouver. Carrying it ahead. Vancouver going to dump this one in. Toronto chasing it down, and Carlo going to send it around the boards. Kind of hit the boards awkwardly with the hip. It comes all the way down. Chris, thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate that, my friend. Right in, Vancouver. Behind the net, out in front. And just fluttered it. Just couldn't control it. Drew O'Connor had a great chance for the Canucks. They couldn't pick it up. Thank you, Chris, for the rose and all the gifts. Canucks turning around on the move. Unhook the speaker. Peter, that's amazing. Nah, everybody's done it at least once. The drive-in near Guelph is still there. Oh, that's so cool. Here they come again. The Canucks over the line. Going to take it around behind the net. Whoa, look out. Benoit gets little slew foot. He goes down. No call. Refs, I guess, have decided to put their whistles away. Toronto only had 2 power play attempts in this game. Vancouver has had 5 opportunities. This coming in front. Benoit going to hammer his man into the end boards. They're pushing and shoving. As Max Sasson getting up on Benoit. Hronek going to bring this one in. Pettersson wheeling and dealing. Cycling it around behind, and there's Stetcher going to take his man down, and you're going to call that a penalty? Troy Stetcher is losing his mind as he's being called for a penalty. You don't call Simon Benoit getting tripped up and slew foot behind the net. Benoit has the feet kicked out from underneath him. No call on that trip. But then you call Stetcher, who gets mixed up with his man, and his man kind of gets that skate in along the edge of where the boards and the ice meet, kind of tripped up and goes down, and Stetcher gets called for a trip there. Unbelievable. I know, Melanie, it's crazy. That's just nuts, though. How you let one go completely and you call that? Oh, officials, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt, but giving Vancouver now their 6th power play opportunity. 2 teams. My friend's family still owns a drive-in up in Smith Falls. Oh, so cool. Yeah, I love the drive-in so much. And I assume it's still the same way where they're double headers. When you go to the drive-in, you get 2 movies for the price of 1. Sam, can you list our goal scorers? Absolutely, I can. For the Maple Leafs, Matthias Michelli, Max Domi, William Nylander, and John Tavares are the goal scorers so far here today. And they've been playing well. The Maple Leafs still sitting at 72% in the face-off circle, which is wild. Awesome times. Awesome. That's so cool. Doubleheaders are the best. I remember back in high school, we used to take the minivan, and we had the minivan where you had the bench seats, and then you had the 2 captain's chairs in the middle, but they folded down, and they were like little tabletops. So we would go and we'd sit and we'd play poker in the back of the van while we had the movies going on. So much fun. Double features, including a lot of oldies all summer long in Guelph. Worth the trip to show your kids what it's like. That's true. It would be a fun little trip. Long way to go to the drive-in, but make it a little mini vacation would be fun. You cannot understand my rage right now as I realize he left my Tavares jersey. I don't care. Rep. Who left your Tavares jersey somewhere? Oh, Lawton almost a breakaway. The netminder had to come all the way out to play it. Scott Lawton almost a breakaway. Lankinen came all the way out, had to play it around. Back to the line. Vancouver in, setting it up. 1:19 to go. Here's a long shot from the point. It's deflected, blocked, comes right to Toronto, and they clear this one all the way down. They've united, Kevin. They've united. They look good right now. They look good. 82, my dad and his girlfriend at the time took me to a drive and you saw. Jeff, that's funny. What a classic comedy. This down at the side. The first one was the best. The rest of them went downhill and fast. Riley going to put this one around the boards. It's going to come out and all the way down the ice. 37 seconds to go. 10 minutes to go here in period number 3. Maple Leafs are up 4-0. It's been a pretty decent game for them. Here comes Toronto. Or excuse me, Vancouver. Carlo for Toronto. Going to take it away. McCabe can't handle it. Back over to the side. Vancouver getting it to the point. 15 seconds to go in the power play. Bringing this one up top. Willander. Crash and burns in the corner. Toronto McCabe doing a nice job. Willander gets it back. Throws it to the line. They go across. Working it in front. Right on. And a nice save here again by Joseph Woll. Hangs on to it. It's a penalty comes to an end. Prep, I'm sorry. Good work there by Joseph Woll. Good work there. I sneak my friends in car trunks to driving. Peter Law, you're not alone. A lot of people would do that kind of stuff. Unbelievable. What hustle. Leafs doing a nice job killing off another one. Remember when the power went out in theaters and we're watching because of the thunderstorm? Oh yes, that drives me nuts. And I know there's nothing they can do about it, but when you're in the you're in the theater and the power goes out, oh, it totally takes you out of the movie. Totally takes you out. Hey, P. O'Connor, welcome in. Leafs Nation in Ireland in the house. Welcome in. Welcome to our show. Hope you enjoy our style of coverage. Just a reminder, coming up on Monday and Tuesday, the Leafs will be out on the West Coast, starting with the Colorado Avalanche on Monday, 10 o'clock Eastern start time. 10 o'clock Eastern start time. So it is a late one, but we're going to have a lot of fun. Of course, the Avalanche, man, they are so good. They are so good. Oh, they're showing a... Wait a second. Oh, the Bone Temple. They're showing this 28 years later, the Bone Temple trailer, and I'm like, wait a second. I just watched 28 years later. I had high hopes for it because I like the other ones, but 28 years later was a little disappointing. I was not a fan at all. You're going to watch Canucks versus Leafs January 31st. Absolutely, RTS. You know it. You know it. Been watching since the Jays playoffs. Love the streams. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're sticking with us for the hockey season. Baseball is not too far away. It's unbelievable. Let's go. This turning around. Here comes Tavares. In over the line. Tavares goes inside, outside, trying to turn the corner. He gets pressed into the boards. Ratty doing a nice job on JT. Tavares trying to work there. Cycling it through, leaves it for Willie. Willie has it taken away. Tavares trying to regroup, step back up on his man, but Vancouver. Höglander getting it across ice, and they're going to dump this into the Leaf zone. Wall misses it. Get back in your net. He has to scuttle back. Power slides across. Another Leaf player goes flying. Back to the point. Here's a slapper. That one goes just wide. Vancouver loses the puck. Toronto going to pick it up, use the boards, going way high. It's going to drop just in front of Michelli, but it's poked away from him. Vancouver, Marcus Pettersson playing it up, down around in the corner for Evander Kane. He can't do anything with it. Nick Waugh curling away 1 and 2, and now he goes in front of his own net. Gives it over to Benoit. Benny going to play it up. Dumps it in, takes a little bit of a bump. Nick Waugh in on the forecheck. A little slow-footed there. Vancouver starting to push the tempo here. They're picking up the pace. This coming in around. trying to come through. There's a big collision in front of the net. Carlo trying to get there. And here comes Toronto picking up the loose puck. A little airborne pass. Nick Robertson lands right on him. Robertson getting pushed around. He gets tied up and put in the boards heavily. He gets cross-checking back and forth. Puck in front. Matthews with a nice shot. Nick Robertson still going with it. They are going back and forth. Hey, Caitlin, how's it going? Welcome in. We have a Discord. If we can get, let me get a Discord invite. If you want to join our Discord, we can certainly put it in here. So a little interference call coming up. Let me try and get this invite here real quickly. All right, so if you want to join our Discord server, feel free to come on board, join our Discord server. All we ask is that you be respectful. So Pedersen goes for interference. The Maple Leafs going to be on the power play. Shoot, thank you for hitting that follow. Yeah, come on into our Discord. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. After all, it's free. So 2 minutes on the clock. The Maple Leafs power play opportunity. Let's see what they can do here. Matthews in to take the draw. A little bit of a scramble. Vancouver's going to come away from it. Vancouver going to rush this one down. 2-on-1 right off the draw. Great defensive play there by Morgan Riley. Hey, we're hard on him when he's bad. Got to give him props when he makes a good play. Going down, putting the stick out. And he's going to pass it all the way back. Here comes Michelli. Over the line, going to send this one into the corner. Riley to Michelli. Michelli going to send this one down low. Side of the net. Can't get it to Matthews in front. Back to the point for Riley. Riley over to Michelli. Michelli down low at the side. Nylander up top. Matthews is backing up. Going to give it to Michelli. Michelli to Nylander. Nyes in front of the net. Matthews over on the far side. Putting it in front, tip right on. Jam play. Matthews comes close again and can't buy one. And this is going to get cleared all the way down. 1 minute to go on the power play. Back up to Michelli. Over to Nyes to Matthews. Matthews spins away and he gets tripped up. And Vancouver are going to get this one down the ice. Tavares picking up the puck, being watched here. Getting it returned. JT on the move. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Tavares stepping in, puts on the brakes. Back to the point. Cowan has to leap out of the way. Domi gets it. Back over to Cowan. Cowan going behind the net. Cycling it back up top to the point. Back to Cowan. Cowan to Domi. Domi. Middle of the ice. Ekman Larson. Back over to Domi to Ekman Larson. To Domi. Somebody has to shoot. Domi does. That's going to be knocked down. Robertson goes over, picks up the puck. He's going to pass it over to Cowan. Cowan to Robertson. Shoot that. He does. Good stop. Rebound. Tavares couldn't get a stick on it. And Vancouver clears it all the way down. That's going to do it. Kill it off. 3 shots there for the Leafs. 5.5 minutes to go. Go, Leafs, go. just some water. Just some water. Here they come again in front. Vancouver hits the goalpost. Oh, a deflection, and they ring the iron. 5 minutes to go. That is the closest Vancouver has come. Gonna play this one around. Toronto, wake up a little bit, getting sloppy. Playing it in the neutral zone. Puck again hopping. Comes to Evander Kane. Kaner gonna walk in. Takes it in the corner on the near side. He's being watched. Lorentz comes over. Comes to the line. Shot from the point. Gonna sail high. And that's gonna go out of play. We're gonna get a whistle. Good hustle. Good effort. Good work. They're gonna go to commercial break. Let's go. Maple Leafs doing Maple Leaf things. Gotta keep pressing. Gotta keep pressing. But again, welcome in, everybody. If you're joining us for the conclusion of this game, welcome in. Hey, Chuck, good to see ya. Thanks for joining us again. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. We'll be here. Oh, we got lots of hockey coming up Monday night. Toronto and Colorado. That's going to be a fun one. Tuesday night, Toronto again. Maple Leafs going back to back. And then they play again on Thursday. And we may have some streams coming up tomorrow as well. Just got to check some schedules. Hey, Biggerfoot, welcome in. I think Toronto can win the Atlantic. They're going to have to put a string of wins together. They can certainly be in the wild card hunt. They do have a chance. There's a lot of hockey left, and everybody is so close together. You cannot count this team out at all. Go Leafs, go. By the way, there's a link for D's Destinations. These Destinations is our very own Dina B. She is a travel agent. So we know the winter holidays just came and went, but if you're looking to maybe do something for March break, reach out to her on Instagram and she can book you somewhere you would like to go. So definitely check it out. Whoops. And I did not just mean to do that. Can I go backwards? I can. Whew, that was a close call. So check her out. Click over. She has a YouTube channel as well. These Destinations. Go over. Give her a look-see. And it'll be awesome to give her a follow. Give her a subscribe over on YouTube as well. Just created a new channel. And you can go over. You can go to our main channel page and click over from there. So D's Destinations. Check her out for sure. Prep. No comment. No comment. Here we go. Vancouver going to bring this one back in over the line. They're kind of coming offside. Prep, you're so funny. You know we love you. 4:28 to go. 4:28 to go. Gonna be a good one. Off the draw. And again, they're gonna whistle it down right away. Gonna redo. Not a fair shake. Onyx. Off the draw. This is gonna be tipped out. Vancouver. Gonna back it all the way up. Toronto's got to watch. Vancouver's really gonna push the pace now. Gonna shake off Waugh. Quick outlet pass. Vancouver dumps it into the Maple Leaf zone. Stetcher back over there trying to kick it free. Crashing into him was Jake DeBrusk. Gonna bat this down out of the air. Maple Leafs so still with possession. 4 minutes to go. Leafs back over to Benoit. Benoit, nice little outlet pass. Cowan trying to turn the corner. He cannot. And Vancouver going to start to work the way up. Sasson passes it up to Sherwood. He's cutting through, drops it off. Long shot. Wall going to kick that one out. Kicks it all the way to the near side. Almost to the blue line. Vancouver coming out from behind, wrapping it around. And with the paddle out, Wall knocks it away, covers it up. And Vancouver continues to dig at the trapper of Wall. And again, Toronto tying up the guys in front, saying, hey, you're not going to poke at our goaltenders like that. So Toronto, since December 23rd, they're second in points percentage, first in goals, sixth in power play percentage, second in penalty kill percentage. Since December 23rd, the Leafs are like an entirely different team. An entirely different team. Unbelievable. Leafs recorded 3+ goals in 8 straight games at home. They've been playing such better hockey than they have been. It's great to see. Matthews has it behind the net. He's got his stick up. He's trying to use his feet. Kicking it over to Benoit. Slides it up to Nyes. Leafs going to get it out. Domi racing this one down. Can't chip it in. Well, he chipped it in, but it's not deep. Everyone was looking for the puck. Came right back out. 3:10 to go. Leafs still pressing, still battling in here. Canucks getting it out. Stetcher racing for it. Good hustle by Hoglander. Him and Stetcher going to the boards hard. Benoit in there. Nyes coming back to help out as well. Matthews playing low defensively. Toronto going to flip this up. It's held in at the line. Good play here by Willander. Willander's had a decent game tonight. Domi going to back it up to Benoit. 2:45 to go. Over to Nyes. Nyes to Tavares. Hits the red line. Dumps it in. Stuck in the middle of a line change. Nylander takes this one away. Willie centers it to the front of the net, hoping that just caromed off somebody. Onyx, I'm loving it. Tavares putting this one back. Michelli with it now. To Nylander behind the net. Willie up to Riley. Riley putting it right back behind the net. Tavares has to hustle over to the corner. Tried to get it for Willie. A lot of miscommunication here on the ice. It came out. Toronto comes back up, and they're going to put it right back in. They're going to try and turn this one around. This coming through. Lawton coming in, fires it just wide. Lawton was so close. So close. Good effort. Good effort. It goes in the glove of Lankinen. Minute and a half to go. Minute and a half to go. They're on fire. It takes half a year to start clicking when you got a different lineup than last year. That's true. That's true, Joker. It certainly does. Took them a while to go. Hey, Ruben, how's it going? Welcome in. They're playing good. They're doing some good stuff. But yeah, Colorado's going to be a tough team to face. They're really going to have to figure things out, and I believe they can. Hopefully, you'll all be able to come back and join us Monday and Tuesday, 10 o'clock Eastern time start. So we'll be live about 1:45 or so. Maybe closer, maybe more like 9:50. This is going to play around. Leafs can't get it out. 1:10 to go. As Joseph Wall hangs on to it again. We got some pushing and shoving after the whistles. Carlo is there. Here comes Lawton in there as well as Bobby McMahon. Everybody's coming in. Everybody. Wow, I wonder what was said. There's all of a sudden some pushing and shoving. Everybody coming in. This is Vancouver just not wanting to roll over and go away. Sherwood mixing it up a bit. That's true Gumdrop. When he is good, he is great. So I think Carlo went to throw a hit. He kind of missed and kind of threw the elbow a little bit. So Sherwood comes over and gives Carlo a bump. He's giving him some gripe for that elbow earlier. So Sherwood is probably going to go. The Leafs are going to end this game on a power play. Sherwood goes for roughing. He's not happy about it. So the Maple Leafs will get a man advantage. The Leafs played such a good game. We know Vancouver is at the bottom of the standings. We know Vancouver has not been good. And while there's never a guarantee, we knew this wouldn't be a barn burner, so to speak. But the Leafs have shown up tonight. They played really good hockey. Robertson, Waugh, Cowan, Ekman, Larson, and Riley, the unit here on the power play. Vancouver has it in the corner, going to play it. Doesn't come out.
Last minute of play in this period.
We are in the final minute of action. Maple Leafs sliding it down to Robertson. Cowan went towards the net, expected a return feed, didn't come. Robertson now gives it to him, plays it in the middle. Here's a shot. Great blocker save. Riley going to play it back to Nick Waugh. Nick Waugh, that should be a shot on net for Nick Waugh, meaning all forwards should have at least a shot on net. This along the boards. Vancouver going to play this one out. 30 seconds left to go. Over the line, Cowan going to bring this one in. Cowan pulls up, blows the tire, goes down, centered it for Nick Waugh. He couldn't control it. Toronto, Riley across the front. Over another shot. It's down in front, and they score. Nick Robertson. Power play goal for Toronto, making it 5-0. with 13.4 seconds left to go. Kiwi girl, how's it going? You are seeing correct. 5-0 Maple Leafs, and it's a goal by Nick Robertson into the empty net. Way to go for him. Woo! Robertson has been playing some very good hockey, and the puck comes right to him in the slot, and he makes no mistake to bury it. The Leafs were kind of trying to run the clock by passing it around, but you got to shoot this. It comes right to you. Good goal for little Nicky. 13.4 seconds to go. This one is going to be done. Benoit just hanging on to the puck. He's going to play it across. The Leafs working it around. And there goes the horn. The Maple Leafs take the win. Joseph Woll with his second shutout of the season. 5-0 Maple Leafs. His fourth career shutout for Joseph Woll. What a night. What a game for the Maple Leafs. Let's run down this one real quickly here. Matthias Michelli, he opened the scoring on the power play from Nylander and Matthews. It was his 7th of the year. Max Domi picked up his 5th from Stetcher. William Nylander in his return gets his 15th of the year from Lorenz and Carlo. In the second period, it was John Tavares, his 16th of the year from Nylander. And in the third, it was Nick Robertson, his 10th. And it was unassisted. So pretty darn good hockey for the Maple Leafs. Wow. Really, really good. And Ottawa just scored. Florida is up 3-2 with 1 minute and 40 seconds in that game. So excellent work by the Maple Leafs. If we look at the team stats, Vancouver takes it 29-24 in terms of the shots on goal. 29-24. The Maple Leafs in the faceoff circle go 69.6%. Maple Leafs go 2 for 4 on the power play, good for 50%. The Vancouver Canucks go 0 for 6. Ouch. Holy, 15 hits for the Leafs, 19 hits for the Canucks, 20 block shots for Toronto. That's a great number. 10 for Vancouver. 16 giveaways apiece. Don't like that. That's way too high. Maple Leafs win 5-0. And of course, they play Vancouver again January 31st. Prep coming in with the super chat. Great game. Kiss T. Good night for me. Prep, if she lets me, I will. Thank you so much for the super chat. Very, very much. In fact, thanks for all the super chats tonight. Thank you to all of our channel members. We appreciate all of what you do for the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do subscribe. We're going to have more streams coming up this week. Of course, you never know. We might show up tomorrow. A couple of things in the hop. If we can make it work, you know we will. But we appreciate you all so much. This has been a fun game. The Leafs needed this one. A big, big win. A huge win. And glad to see they were able to turn this one around. Hey, Nick, clinging on to Draisaitl for your picks now. Need Draisaitl to do it. They didn't come through for you. Maybe next time. For sure. Let's see. Kathleen made it all the way through. Thanks, Kathleen. Good night, Karen and Ken. Thank you so much, Karen. Have a great night. I hope everybody has an amazing night. This was a lot of fun. When the Leafs play well, they play well. It was great. So a big 5-0 win. We will take that to the bank, right? All night long. We will take that for sure. Yeah, Melanie, we'll see you Monday. Anthony, I don't think Matthews was hurt. Matthews had some glorious chances today. I thought he played a very, very good game, actually, for Austin Matthews. He had 5 shots. The most shots for the Leaf forwards, for sure. Matthews playing a total of 17-28. He led all forwards with Tom on ice. So he looks good. He looks healthy. From a defensive standpoint, Riley had 2 shots. McCabe and Stetcher each had a shot. Morgan Riley, he passed Jake McCabe in ice time. Morgan Riley played 18-11. McCabe 17-58. And that was only because McCabe left the ice for a little bit. He hasn't scored in 4 games. Didn't he just have... I'm pretty sure he scored last game. Am I dreaming? I'm pretty sure Matthews has had a couple multi-goal games recently. Let me pull this up here real quickly. Yeah, he scored January 6th against the Florida Panthers. He had 2 goals January 3rd against the Islanders. He had 3 goals January 1st against Winnipeg. So in Matthews' last 5 games, he's got 6 goals. So he's scoring. He's scoring. He didn't score against Philadelphia, and he didn't score tonight, but he scored against Florida, New York, and Winnipeg just before that. So yeah, he's got 6 goals in his last 5 games. So I think he's doing okay. If this team comes back from last to actually do well, I'll eat my hair. They're not in last anymore. They are certainly moving it up, and that is a big win for the Maple Leafs. A huge win for the Maple Leafs, because they were coming up in the standings. They were coming up fast in the wild card standing. So let's actually take a look how this is going to play out. So when the Maple Leafs win tonight, they're going to move up to 51 points, which ties them for Pittsburgh. And I believe Pittsburgh lost tonight, so Pittsburgh does not gain any more points. So Toronto, got to check out all the other teams in front of them. This is what makes scoreboard or standing watching so difficult. So Boston did win. So I don't know if this 50 includes their new winner, if they're going to jump up. So we gotta check out a bunch of other teams here. Let's see. So they're 24-19. So it's going to be close, but Toronto is in the hunt. So they are certainly working up. But again, thanks for watching. Hey, Victoria, how's it going? Welcome in. I hope you enjoyed the game. Leafs played very well. It was really good to see what they were doing and how they kind of finished off. Pittsburgh, I mean, they lost tonight. They're going to be in tough. Their next game is against Boston, so another tough game for Pittsburgh, and a very important game there for Boston. So with Toronto's win tonight, we'll see. I wonder if I wait a minute, we'll see how long it'll take them to update it, because it looks like the other teams are already updated. So let's see. Oh, they haven't updated it yet. So Toronto may actually have just hopped into a wild card position right now, which would be amazing if that is actually the case. And yes, okay, so here it's starting to get updated. So Pittsburgh has now been bumped out. So Toronto at 51 points. Toronto is tied with Pittsburgh. They're 1 point behind Washington. They are 1 point ahead of Boston. So a big win from Toronto has them just outside of the wild card. Buffalo, Washington, and Philadelphia really all tied with 52 points. However, Montreal, Tampa Bay, 56, 57. That's where we need to get to. So Toronto's going to have to continue to win some games, but they're in the hunt. They can certainly move this up and work forward. So Toronto is certainly in the hunt here. Anyways, we'll do a little bit more reviewing over the next couple of days and see how this plays off. Thank you so much, mods. Hey, Viking, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. We'll see you maybe tomorrow. If not, we'll see you Monday night for sure. Thank you again, mods. Thank you to all of our channel members. Thank you for the super chats tonight. Buffalo Sabres should change it to Buffalo Soldiers. Oh, what a good song, Onyx. I second that. Have an amazing Saturday night for those that are staying up to watch the next set of games. Enjoy. My name is Sam. This is the Samwelb12 Experience live on the SB12 Sports Network. We hope you enjoyed our coverage. Tell your friends. We'll see you all again real soon. From all of us here, I say good night, be safe, and go Leafs, go. Take care, everybody. We'll see you later. And thank you for being awesome. I did it again. I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button again. My goodness. Let's try it one more time. Good night, everybody.